hours of commercial-free football start now.
And we are live for Monday Night Football. Kind of weird. On my TV, they just kicked it off, so we'll see what actually comes about it. As we talk about what's happening in the actual game and then what covered this week. Fun times. We saw some the witching hour, one of the best witching hours of all time. I think, arguably, it was crazy. Everything was wild. I think it was 3-10 or something at halftime for the Washington and Dallas game, and then scores just blew up. And you can return an onside kick, which I forgot that. I thought you just down it, but which was really dumb play. But fun football. Nazario, how are you, buddy?
It's over. We can come back next fall and start all over again and see if we have a better shot. Also, that had disgusted me.
Thanks. 4 digits helped me win. Scully. You're glad you didn't win that game. You don't need to win that game. You're happy because you don't want to keep your coach. But how are you?
I mean, I'm running off 3 hours of sleep. I chose to see the 9:30 showing of Gladiator last night instead of the 7:30, and I'm starting to regret that decision.
It's fair. You need to also teach your friend Coho what the word masterpiece means, but that's probably the point.
You haven't seen it.
Huh?
You haven't seen it yet.
I have not, but masterpiece, Paul Mescal, I don't think can do a masterpiece. Mark, how are you?
You know what? That was not fantastic. Not
that
great.
Was bad.
not good. Not good. You know what? Well,
bad guy.
I'll just settle for possibly ruining TU season next week. That'll be okay. But this
that
week
would be so magical.
This week, I just want to say a quick thing about a fantasy football team. In the one league, I just decided to just completely tear down, go on to next year, and I wanted to sell Joe Burrow to a guy, and he just wanted to, fuck around with me. All I wanted was my number 1 pick so I can just tank for the next 2 years. He wouldn't allow that. And so I was like, you know what? I don't want that guy. I'll sell Joe Burrow to somebody else. And while luck should have it, I'll play him this week. And he had Saquon Barkley. Didn't fucking matter. Still beat the shit out of him. And you know what? That's what he gets. That's what he gets for fucking around and found out. He had Saquon Barkley on his team, and he had to watch me beat him with Tommy fucking Cutlets. That's what he gets. I hope he doesn't make the playoffs. I hope I hope my pick sucks, and he has to deal with that. So, fuck that guy. Whoever he is, if he's watching, whoever he may be.
Lovely.
To play.
Just over half. I haven't watched any of this game so far, but
Oh, now it makes sense.
Yeah, exactly. How many points did Saquon get?
42, I think.
Yeah, 42.
Jesus Christ!
Which
I know he won't win it. I know he won't because it's not a running backs award. It's a quarterback award, the MVP trophy. But I don't know. You take him off that team. They're insane. I love Sean McVay coming out and saying, "Hey, we just need to stop. We just need to get a stop here." And then Saquon ran for 50 yards or whatever, just down his throat. Just nothing. It was crazy. Yeah. Back to your Aggies though. I watched that game live. That was very sad. Dropped the ball. I was like what? But yes, I'm hoping you ruin Jim Green's life.
It'd be amazing.
That would make me so happy. But we'll talk about last week. This past week. So started with that awesome. Whoever votes for domes in stadiums deserves slow death. Because that snow game was absolutely electric.
Beautiful.
Great, honestly, great game. Like you think, once you saw snow, I was like, oh, this is gonna be like a 9 to. This is gonna be 9-7. This is gonna be low as hell. And then all of a sudden, by the way, doing my best. We're in the red zone now, so Herbert is just slicing through this defense. Shocker. What's your thoughts on the uniform? I think this is like, I love this uniform combo for the Chargers. I think it's great. I love
Nothing
the
like
dark
the powder
yellow.
blue though. The powder blue is fucking beautiful.
No, I do too, but like I think the dark, it's like Philip Rivers like era, right? We'll update a little bit, but
It's got a pizzazz.
a little pizzazz.
By the way, who has the game the most advanced? So we can sync up or something.
I'm 10, 06, 05, 04,
Oh, shit.
03.
Oh, wait.
I'm fucking delayed.
Yeah, like 4 seconds.
Like 20 seconds.
If they score, I will say nothing. But yeah, that snow game, absolutely electric. Probably like, probably one of my favorite games that I've watched in a long time. He was diamond, dropping bombs. Mike Tomlin, stupid to use that timeout. But overall, they end up falling. It's a classic NFC North game. I'm assuming everybody has now saw what has happened.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
No.
It is now. Okay.
Oh
No.
no.
Okay, touchdown Herbert. It is 6-0.
Long time ago.
Disgust look from Lamar Jackson, looking like, gosh, this defense really does suck. They just carved him down. So
I'm feeling really nicey.
did you all see that the Bengals still lost on their bye week? It was 34-35 bye week. They won. It's crazy. They lost 5-1. Next game, Detroit, by the way, it is free money every week. I just want this on the. It is free money if you can bet in your place to bet on the Detroit Lions in any way, shape, or form. I had them -2 for the entire game. I had them -4 for the first half. It was plus money. It was an easiest win of my life. Didn't even have to sweat it. Anthony Richardson sucks. Sucks as a quarterback. Actively terrible. They couldn't do anything. 6 points. Not the surprise, but the surprise. Carolina. Just
Honestly, like most of the time, I think like fucking Kansas City is just playing with people.
I
Like,
think
there
so
was-
too.
There
I think they're
no
actively
fucking way
like.
they were losing that game ever.
I don't
And
think
they're
that defense showed up and cared at all. Like if you think about it, I just don't think they didn't game plan at all. They knew they had the Raiders next week on a short week. They were not going to put too much in, and then Bryce Young was just dropping dimes. Like he looked good against a good
He
secondary.
looks like
So
a number 1 overall pick.
yeah, looks like he will be staying as of right now. I think maybe the benching is what he needed. He's been known, Alabama likes to bench quarterbacks from time to time and then figure out what they got. Anybody else watch college football and watch fucking Alabama score 3 points against Oklahoma? Money. And watch him still get into the playoff with 3 losses.
When is the seeding for the playoffs getting locked? Is it locked now or like next week?
No, to the next is the last week of the game. And then we got conference championships, so that could change everything.
So in 2
But
weeks.
the game, oh god, wouldn't it be amazing if Michigan plays one really good game of football and just knocks Ohio State off? Oh, the dreams.
No, it won't happen.
Next game, pretty good game. Minnesota, Chicago, miraculous, like end of like to get into regulation. I'll tell you, Caleb Williams saves his best sacks for the right when you need them the most. Like, what the fuck? Like 3-man rush, he goes down. Like, but he was working his ass off. Looked really good. I'll have to admit 2 people right now that I was dead wrong on. I think Caleb Williams maybe has a shot. In the correct system, we'll see. Haven't seen it for an entire thing. And Bo Nix, I was wrong on both. I think Bo Nix is really like Sean
You
Payton.
believe?
I do not believe, but I am a believer. They're about to TV for me. They're about to kick off. What was your thoughts on the Minnesota Chicago game, Scully? I know that you just hated the ending, but like, you want to lose at this point, right?
I mean, it just goes to show that you coach scared, you lose games. I mean, you refuse to be aggressive at the end of the first half, settle for a field goal when you could have gotten a touchdown. Your offense is playing great. You decide to go for 2 down fucking 8 or whatever, which, I guess makes sense, but if that's your one aggressive play in the entire second half, I don't understand why that's the move you make. And to be really honest, the man just got bailed out by phenomenal offensive play. When you give up conversions of like 3rd and 12, 1st and 20, 2nd and 15 in the biggest spots of the game by just playing basic prevent defense, and that's the one thing that you retained your job because of, you shouldn't have a job. So each week it becomes more clear cut what the issue is. So, but I guess it's now hopefully. I kind of hope Detroit scores like 60 points on us. The final score is like 60-40, so that she can finally give the okay to fire a coach
She's
mid-season.
asleep right now, Scully. She'll wake up in half season.
Probably.
I know Herbert won't win MVP, but Herbert looks really good. Like, I know we give Josh Allen a lot of credit because he lost Diggs and stuff, but like realistically, they lost everything. Like he lost Mike Williams and Keenan Allen in the same offseason, and literally has working with Quentin Johnson.
To be fair, those were the only 2 main pieces that they've lost.
But to lose both your 2 main receivers to go with a rookie, an untested rookie, and last year a guy that couldn't catch the ball.
But also, as evidence with the Bears this year, talent with bad coaching doesn't necessarily mean success. Whereas great coaching with not as much talent can lead to success if you have the right guy under center.
That is fair. Next game, why there's a flag for holding, I think. Probably
the play.
Hey, good pass.
A late hit. What the hell?
I love that you just said great pass, and I'm already talking about the flag. You're so behind. It's hilarious.
For a late hit.
Let me see. Who else shows this fucking game? Okay, let me change the source to see what I get.
Okay.
Just pulled an
What is
leg
that?
card right there. That was funny.
What is that?
What did I miss?
You know what's weird? He
we get? He tries to block.
We get ESPN on Disney Plus.
Just fuck off, Scully. Don't talk.
Sorry, I thought we were doing a watch along. I guess
we were. What were you gonna say? Oh,
I was gonna.
Okay. Chop block.
Okay. I was gonna say
so 7:45, 44. That's where you are, or like still like
7:40, 7:39, 7:38, 7:37.
Now I'm a second ahead of you, bitch.
Teddy Roosevelt just conquer your country.
Go Disney.
Jesus Christ.
I don't even want to ask you again. What do you have any exception that people were talking 3 times while you interrupted?
No.
Okay. I just want to know.
Like this year doesn't work.
Where's your headphones?
All right. Should probably do that. 1 second.
Oh. Lamar is probably. Lamar
another
has
really easy bet this
smart.
Week. Tampa Bay versus Giants. Under 19.5, over 20.5 for Tampa Bay. It was the easiest non-sweat that's ever existed.
Just the definition of belts to ass.
It's just brutal. Like, to be a Giants fan, like, they handed off to Irving was that in the end zone? It was just a cardio test. Like, it was just to see, like
as someone who started with Sean White in a league where he had like Calvin Ridley and Jameson Williams also as options, watching Sean Tucker score just makes you want to just end it all, really.
Yeah.
I hate that backfield with just a burning passion.
I think I lost one time this week. I think I lost in one league this because that last second Cooper touchdown at the end of last night. I at least made it. It's made it real close.
I mean, I'm more than happy with Josh Jacobs and Jalen Waddle, Mark. So thank you, but I hope you enjoy Irving.
Hey, Bucky Irving helped me lay the beat down on Simon, so I'm right there. With
Oh,
you.
well, there it is. There it is. There's the name.
Yeah.
Didn't take long. You want to talk another belt to ass, just straight belt to ass, Miami, the New England, just straight whooping them. Just that was ugly. That was a really ugly game. I think we all knew it, but we just didn't know how bad it was going to be.
Am I like
Now
am
it's
I,
weird.
am I,
Miami's now back in the playoff picture. Like they can definitely run.
am I crazy to think that like Miami's offense looks better when they don't feature Tyreek Hill as much?
No, you're not crazy at all. If Achane and Waddle did like,
I mean, Achane, Waddle, and fucking Jonnu
Like,
Smith. Maybe Arthur Smith was
Look,
right.
where did that come from?
Maybe Arthur Smith was right, and Jonnu Smith is just a top 5 tight end.
Well,
Oh,
but
yeah,
he was
true.
handing him the ball. Like, he thought he was a running back. So, like, maybe he wasn't all the way right.
People who go to Miami and all of a sudden can do things with their bodies they never thought possible.
The problem with Miami is that December's coming, so they have like another good week or so, and then that's it.
Well, I mean, you know, when
they do have a
go
hard
more
game. What's going to be the
cold weather.
temperature in Green Bay on Thanksgiving? I wonder.
Oh, they're gonna win that game.
You've seen Tua play in cold weather, right?
They're gonna win the game.
You know how hard Lambeau Field is when you're
Green Bay is
Headed
not playing as well as they should be playing.
Why does everybody keep
They
saying
just lit
this?
your team on fire and shit on the ashes.
They just did
Yeah,
37 points on you. What are we talking about?
Because we fucking played our C team. Like they intercepted Brandon Allen.
Oh my god! You still had McCaffrey. You still had Debo. You still, I mean, like
You still had a defense.
Nah, the defense didn't show up at all.
Okay, so
The high for that game is projected to be 33 degrees. So
and the low is
let's say
21.
yeah.
Check Green Bay. Check Green Bay.
It's gonna be Miami. I'll laugh next week.
The second Tua's body hits that turf, he's done for his career.
Don't need by
DeMeco Ryans face when Stroud ran out the back of that.
Pulled an Orlovsky. He pulled an Orlovsky.
And didn't they miss a field goal really late to tie the game?
A 26-yarder, I think.
So I was bouncing around games and I said, "Oh, they're in the 30 range for the field goal, so whatever, it's a tie game." I went back and I was like, "Did they go for it?" And then I had to look and I'm like, "No, they missed it. That's crazy." Like that they missed that kick.
Still not the worst weekend a kicker had.
Dude, like kickers in the NFL for
Houston?
it's been like 3 weeks. Like something is happening. Like, what the fuck happened to the guy in Washington?
Oh, Cody started betting on him. So that's why.
Didn't bet on him. He should not make it back on the bus. But Houston I know it's a divisional game, but Houston screams like a first round just murder.
I mean, I want to thank CJ Stroud for his words of wisdom to Caleb Williams, because since that game, Caleb has a higher stat line in pretty much everything than CJ
Hey,
Stroud.
stop taking those hits, buddy. You're better. You're good. You'll learn from this. All right? Did you learn from this? I'm so confused. Like Houston, I mean, sophomore slump is a real thing. The tape is out.
The offense wasn't even that bad. It was just the one mistake. Their defense does not look the same as it did last season. Like that
Doesn't look like it looked like a couple weeks ago.
No, I mean, if Will Levis if Will Levis is burning your corners, you got a problem.
Dude, Baltimore's defense just sucks.
I mean, that
3rd and 13, and he's able to find a receiver open.
That was an insane pass, though.
Yeah.
Like, there's maybe 2 or 3 guys in the NFL who can get away
Future
with.
Hall of
well,
Famer.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Oh
I thought that
man,
window was tighter.
we're gonna be here a long time. We might see Slosh Mark by the end of the day.
He's gonna start talking about Jameis Winston, comeback player of the year.
I mean, listen.
Don't call it a
Like,
comeback.
if you, all he needs to do is get on his media tour, and like that's it. He just needs to get that man in front of a mic, and he'll make his case.
They've never beat them. How are you gonna beat them? Jesus Christ! All we do is play the game, but Jesus Christ is number one.
Thank you, Lord, for blessing me so I can play in the snow.
I think the craziest game of the weekend was Dallas versus Washington, and I believe that carriage is turning back into a pumpkin very fast.
Fucking Cliff
What?
Kingsbury, second half of the year is a
He
real.
plays Call of Duty.
Yeah,
He's
he was
the one that
playing
plays Call of Duty.
all
Did you forget about us?
No, I didn't. It took too long to set up my fucking internet. But it's new internet. We'll never lag again, motherfuckers.
Oh God!
Don't say
Famous
that.
last words.
Knocking on wood very hard.
Yeah, you missed making fun of Scully. So
Oh, well, Scully, your team gave me a heart attack. Fuck you. I can't believe we
Yes,
almost lost.
he doesn't
Your
even
team's
have
pretty
any-
bad. Your team's
My
pretty
team
bad.
is not as good as I thought it was if we almost lost to yours, dipshit.
just fucking beat the fucking Arizona Cardinals next week, please.
I will do my best.
Oh my God! Your
I think
division
there's a
is.
world where the Vikings can win like another 3 in a row because we have some soft ass teams, and then we have to play the Packers and Lions again to close the year, and that's a dick punch, back to back. I think we
So
can.
what?
You're gonna
You
beat
mean
them?
you're not gonna sweep the Lions? You said that last season.
Yeah, but we already got beat once. We're not.
All right.
We can't
He
sweep
can't
the
say it. He can't say a sweep one that's already
Lions.
happened.
Yeah, we already lost the first one. We can't sweep the Lions this year. We can win maybe, but they have to sit everyone.
Washington was crazy. Washington versus Dallas was a crazy game. But yeah, I think it's over. I don't know what Washington's last slate of games are, but they're definitely not that. Philly's definitely sealed the deal in the division. That's theirs. There's no question about that. All the question marks on Philly are completely gone. Absolutely gone. I don't think there's a concern. They have now switched their philosophy and know exactly what to do. They still do some stupid decisions, I will say, like the 3rd and 9 and hey Jalen, let's run again up the middle. But like
They are closer to the Lions than the rest of the NFC is to them.
correct.
I think that's the.
I think that game is just awesome. Do you remember? I know you're probably happy with who you drafted, and you're saying, do you guys know that Jalen Carter was like available, and you traded a 4th round pick instead of having him?
Well, we got a 4th round pick instead of
Right.
drafting him.
But you could have had him.
I mean, sure, but I mean, I'm perfectly okay with Darnell Wright. I mean,
Okay.
I mean,
There's
The
no
Redskins.
it could be either or at this
Oh
point.
Jesus, we're live, man. Oh gosh.
So the Commanders are gonna make.
Now we'll
the
definitely
fucking
can't use this channel.
Yeah.
We were 2 teams.
So the Commanders are gonna make the playoffs as a wild card because the remaining games are the Titans, the Saints. They're gonna lose to the Eagles. They're gonna beat the Falcons, and I don't think they're gonna get swept by
Titans
the
are not a
Cowboys.
given anymore. The Titans are not a given.
What?
And neither are the Falcons, really, if the offense plays well.
They're
Which
gonna beat the
offense?
Titans.
Which offense do you trust more? Do you trust more to be consistent right now, Atlanta's or Washington's? Because I think the answer is Atlanta's.
How about neither?
I mean,
You think the Falcons can be consistent?
I think Kirk Cousins can be more consistent than Jaden Daniels right now.
I don't agree.
Consistently
Unless we're talking about the
mid.
consistency to throw an interception, yes. But like,
It's
Kirk
hilarious
Cousins does
that
not
you
look
say
good.
that while Sam Darnold is your quarterback.
Sam Darnold looks 10 times better than Kirk Cousins this year. I don't think Darnold's that great right now. He's
Not
not
10
he's
times
playing
better.
okay football. Kirk Cousins is playing bad football.
they're just so bad against teams outside of their division right now. Like I mean that it's going to be an interesting game, but like I'm not like super leaning Falcons for that. Just
What I miss-
especially the argument is like they're going to be more consistent. Like that's just not.
You miss Robert.
Scully is
Yeah,
arguing that Kirk Cousins and the Falcons' offense is a more consistently good offense than Jaden Daniels and the Commanders.
Well, right now, yes.
No.
Washington is completely
He says Kirk Cousins has the
discombobulated.
ability-
What was Atlanta's last 2 games? I know they played Denver and they were on a bye this week.
Yeah.
No, didn't they lose this week, or were they on bye?
They're on a bye.
They lost to the Saints and lost to the Broncos. But I'm saying when they play, in
They
a few
lost
weeks,
to the Saints. How many did they score? 17?
I can't remember. But I'm saying at this point in the season, when those two teams play, I trust Atlanta to be more consistent driving on offense than I do Washington.
Well, if you want to make the case that they have more talent, I will give you that.
I'm not even saying more
Do
talent.
they
I'm
have the
saying-
right game plan to win it? I don't know. What is it? Atlanta versus Washington? Is that a game coming up?
Yeah, it's on that week.
well,
What I was saying, what I
yeah.
was saying is that I
Where's
think
it played?
the Commanders will make the playoffs because their schedule it's Titans, Saints, the
Super
Eagles, which they probably will lose, then the Falcons, then the Cowboys.
I don't know if they'll beat the Cowboys.
I'm
Cowboys
saying the
don't know how to
Titans aren't
tank
exactly a gimme either.
Just to let everybody know on the slate, if you're watching the game, they're celebrating Super Bowl with pictures of the Hargbaowl Bowl right now. So I don't know the timeline to
a
link
great
you all
game,
up, but
A great game that Nazario remembers very fondly as being absolutely above board in every single conceivable way.
just
I
like
mean,
every
the lights
Ohio
went
State
out.
fan
It
since
happens.
last year.
Like the lights
No,
go
they're-
out here every fucking week. I don't know why it was so weird that it just happened during the Super Bowl.
I mean, sometimes you just forget to pay your bill. You know, it just happens.
Exactly.
Where was it at?
It was in New Orleans.
Oh, that's fair.
That's
They
no.
probably didn't pay the bill. That's 100%. It's
Like,
2:57 and the
Now,
clock.
now he
just
knows
came back.
better. Auto pay is the way to go.
Facts.
I have a question that has nothing to do with
Surprised
football.
this channel's
What,
still in follow.
what the fuck is Blue Sky?
I don't know. The anti Elon Musk social
It's
media.
Twitter for the least.
Twitter?
It's Twitter for the least funny people.
I was trying to figure out if fucking Brock Purdy was gonna play, but the guy that I
Remember
follow
when-
with the Niners news is just disappeared from Twitter and from Threads, and I was like, where the fuck is he? And then somebody sent me the link, and he's been posting in a thing called Blue Sky. How many fucking social networks do I need to know if the fucking guy is gonna play on Sunday?
What was the one? What was
We
the
need to call
Instagram
the
one
fuck
that they tried to make happen?
Threads?
Threads?
That was the
Threads.
Instagram one.
Yeah, I know. I don't use it. I just know that's one thing that was
He
something
also
that
stopped
used to come up.
posting there like a week ago, and now I can see that it's gonna be up to day again because he's probably like they asked Harbaugh, like fucking Shanahan, sorry, and he said that it's day to day, and if not, Brandon
Ooh.
Allen is going to the Bills again.
He threw today though.
Yeah, like limited practice.
Lamar
he
just
threw
feels
last week,
very
too.
overthrown.
His
hospital
pussy's
ball.
hurt. It's fine. Next game, we just talked about Washington, Dallas. Crazy game overall. They'll probably make the playoffs, but Mike McCarthy saying, "Why did he do that when he ran it towards the touchdown?" was hilarious to me. Like, and then
That's
watch
what we-
PFT from Pardon My Take like celebrate because they scored the touchdown. He's like, "Oh wait, the extra point. That's the most important time." And then they missed it. It's like, God damn! Like, it was brutal. It was brutal to watch. But yeah, I think similar. I think the pumpkin is. I think the carriage is turning back into pumpkin. I think Washington will make the playoffs, but they're similar to Houston. That's a first round exit. Deuces. Leave the game behind.
Eagles Commanders is the most obvious wild card matchup ever, and it's going to be like 41-10 or something.
Yeah, it's going to be brutal. Denver versus the Raiders. Talk about a sweat of my life. I had Broncos -3.5.
I think you might have been the only person sweating on that game.
I had Raiders -19.5 team total. Under team total.
Ooh,
They were at the goal line. He gets sacked. They run no play. And we win. And stupid announcers every time they're like, "Well, they got to kick the field goal sometime. Like, kick it now and then try for the onside." I'm like, "No, the touchdown's the hardest thing to get. Why don't you just try to get that? Get the touchdown, and then because you'll fail." And then halfway through the drive, I was like, "Wait a minute, that's not Gardner Minshew. Is that Desmond Ridder under center?" I'm like, "What is happening?"
Desmond Ridder in a Luke Getsy offense, man. Hug a Raiders fan, or just lightly tap them on the back because they probably smell.
Denver looks really good. Denver, I think I looked at their schedule. I think they're in the playoffs.
Definitely.
Yeah.
If Bo Nix keeps Bo Nix has gotten better with each game that he plays, and I don't know how I don't know how Bo Nix is gonna do long term, but this year he's playing really good football.
So wait, you're saying there's gonna be 3 AFC West teams in the playoffs?
Yes. No.
Or world.
Yes.
The Chargers.
I mean,
Yes. Yeah.
Well, the only thing that will screw that up is if the Dolphins pull an upset this week and beat the Packers, because the rest of their schedule is not
They will.
that challenging.
They can't really play north of the Mason-Dixon line, so I'm not worried about that.
It's gonna be. We looked it up. It's gonna be 33 degrees.
Okay, well then they're
They will win. Yeah.
They're so fucked. So then
They're beyond.
They're beyond.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would be absolutely stunned if the final score is Miami winning that game. There's nothing in the system that makes that. I'm not betting you. Sit your hand down. I just got a increase into my bills. I will not be betting you.
I
When
will
you say
put
the R word one more time,
$20
we
in the
might not be
table
on the same
on the
line.
Dolphins. If anybody wants to take it, $20 on the Dolphins.
That's crazy. You're and I love everybody's like Jordan Love not playing that great. Well, shut up. They won 37-10 against the 49ers defense. I'm sorry, that's fine. I know there's two people that play for the downfall every time, and you guys get a pass, and I understand that.
Unless your name is Josh Jacobs at this point, then yeah.
It looked crazy. Speaking of that game,
10 in a row, baby.
San Francisco versus Green Bay.
Fucking yikes.
Man, if we had that quarterback in, it would have been a different game.
no.
Not really.
It would
What
not.
have you heard that before?
You guys are bad. You just are bad. You have too many injuries. Your whole division is fucking asshole. It's the most exciting thing of football because guess what? Anybody can win on any given week and the rest can lose because you all have to keep it in the family. It's crazy. I hate your division.
I'll tell you what I think. I think that nobody's playing with spirit anymore. We lost a bunch of games that we shouldn't have because of stupid mistakes in the beginning. Yes, the injuries didn't help, but they should have never been 5-5, and they would have been 7-3 if they didn't do stupid shit. And then now it's just everybody kind of got their win knocked out of. And it's a lie to think they're just gonna get the second win this late in the season. Fred Warner, man. After they went 4-4 before the bye week, Fred Warner was "Yeah, we need to fix this," and he played great that game. The man has not appeared in a single match after. He had the most missed tackles yesterday. We had 19 missed tackles. Fred Warner had 4.
You guys have been waiting for your second win since February. I gotta tell you, it's not gonna come at this point.
No, not for this season. I know. The fucking thing is even if we had Purdy yesterday, the team just doesn't have what it takes to actually make an effort. So what the reason they're losing the way they're losing is because nobody wants to play. And it happens.
Why is Baltimore's defense such asshole?
They're not supposed to be against
because
the run.
their defensive coordinator is now in Seattle.
But why don't give your personnel the same? What the fuck are we doing?
They have a 32-year-old as their defensive coordinator right now.
I don't care.
This guy is almost as old as some of the players.
Wait, did you pick the fucking Ravens?
I mean, I picked them for one. I'm not really worried about that. I'm talking about the bet, but their defense and why they haven't been able to move anything against this team is just maybe their second half, just the Bengals again. I don't know.
I mean,
Ravens are such a frustrating. If they go 7-5 right now, there needs to be like alarms going off that there are some problems in Baltimore. Like that would be crazy if they drop another one. Another stupid game that we want to talk about is Arizona versus Seattle.
Yay!
Garbage.
What a wild game. It was stupid as fuck.
What, James Conner? Well, how many rushes did he have? Like 7 carries for like 12 yards, like something stupid.
That was the definition of this is gonna fuck your entire fantasy week over. This stupid.
Unless you have Trey McBride. And you were okay.
Trey McBride, yeah.
Can't get in the end zone.
I took Marvin Harrison Jr. with the first
great white hope.
draft. 7 goddamn points this week off Marvin Harrison Jr.
If only Kyler Murray had a really, really good first round wide receiver who was always open, then they would take off.
Or a supportive running game.
Look, it's almost Christmas, and Kyler Murray has to return to the North Pole. So I think he's just planning
on that was below the belt. That was below the belt. Doesn't your quarterback have to go to Prague or something for a fashion show at some point? Like, shut up.
That man fucking eats that shit up.
Yeah, shut up. Guy that can't, and somebody's like, he's going to play better. I'm like, as it gets colder in Chicago, I'm really worried for Caleb Williams.
It was pretty cold yesterday. He threw 330 yards. He was fine.
Yeah, because the Vikings defense is trash.
Okay.
I mean, are we not admitting they're trash at this point?
Why? Because I'm sorry. When my quarterback goes off,
no, they've been doing this. They've been doing this the past couple weeks.
Our secondary is playing a lot worse than they have been. Our defensive line can't fucking tackle to save someone's life this week, and I don't know what happened.
Caleb Williams has spent more time on the ground looking up at the sky than standing and passing. And you guys got how many hits on him last week?
I'm not saying. I'm just saying one of the top 3 rated defenses this year.
That's called a deflection. Why don't you answer the question? How many hits did you have? How many sacks?
1. We have 1 sack. I think
that's fucking atrocious. They're middle of the what?
Next week's matchup.
What is it?
Browns Broncos.
No, that's great. That's
Scully,
great.
You just did your best. Ooh, brother was sad. Ooh, brother.
Ooh, brother. Ooh. It's gonna be 6-3. It's gonna be fantastic. Miles Garrett.
Good game.
Jersey Jerry. Jersey Jerry on his podcast went viral because Miles Garrett goes, "I'm the best player in the league. You scheme against me, I'm the defensive player of the year. There's no question about it." And then he's such a TJ Watt fan. He goes, "I hope he tears his ACL." Yep. No, don't say that. No, I do. I hope he tears it. Like, I take it back. He's just like, I hope he tears it. Like,
I started the Superplex fantasy leagues with 15% probability of winning because I was 10 points ahead of Barr. And
it's like
the only player
at a party.
The only player left is fucking Derrick Henry, and he has 1 point so far. And I have just been seeing the bar grow slowly.
Yeah.
Now it's I have a 28% probability of winning. So I actually want this game to keep going the way it's going. I just want to see Bar's face tomorrow.
I was up 30 points entering, and this guy has 4 people.
Yikes.
Yeats McGee in one league, and he has 4 players going. It's Justice Hill, Likely, Derrick Henry, and Dicker, the kicker. Oh, that's fantastic. Dicker, the kicker.
Quentin Johnston can outscore Dobbins by 20 points. I'll beat Coho this week.
Nice.
Like it.
It's not happening.
That's the first. Shit. He didn't get it.
And then the last game that we can talk about the last week's game is Philadelphia destroying the Los Angeles Rams on
Saquon destroying the Los Angeles Rams.
Saquon, yeah. He had 300 yards.
Pretty standard game from everybody.
They can still go to the Super Bowl, Mark, though. I believe in it.
The Rams are weird.
This doesn't matter.
I mean,
Mark's so dejected.
There's a clear hierarchy now in the NFC.
Yeah.
Lions, Eagles, the rest.
The minutia.
Lions, Eagles,
Packers,
Green Bay.
Packers, Vikings.
No, Vikings are below.
Vikings are better than Packers.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
I would
No,
say
they're
the
not.
Vikings and
Fair on it.
Packers right now.
No,
the Vikings-
you
the
almost
Vikings-
lost to them when he returned from his leg
But we
injury.
were
You
killing
no
them for
crash.
3 quarters. They were down by like 30 at one point in the game, and then we played with our food. Your words. We played with our food.
Yeah, no. So I understand. I do use that expression. Let me explain that expression to you so you can use it properly. You have to be something being able to play with the food. You are that kid in the same sandbox in the same age group that threw sand at him for the first like 30 minutes sitting in the playing box, and then the kid picked up the bucket and started beating you with it. You're same level. You're not playing with anything. You just got checked.
I'm not even
Lions,
convinced that
top
they're better
tier,
than the Bears.
they just play around because they're better. Same thing with I think the Chiefs go, man, what if we keep Carolina close? And then they start like, what if like a top team looks at the Carolina footage and goes, oh, maybe we can use the same thing. And then they're ready to pounce right on them. Like they're like 6 levels ahead. They play with their food all the time. And we're just like, oh, okay.
I
Because
think the
now
funniest part,
here's the whole talking point. Carolina, they were beating them. Oh my gosh. Kansas City, is their crack showing? What's going to be the case? And then it'll be divisional round. It will be championship round. It'll be Super Bowl, and we'll all be sitting there. How'd they do it?
oh,
I don't know.
damn, I needed that.
The one difference this year, maybe at the Chiefs, is like you just said, a couple of their divisional opponents probably going to make the playoffs.
Yeah.
And like if the Chargers or the Broncos go in there and they get to play the Chiefs, like in divisional or
Right.
whatever, they're going to be licking their fucking chops and they're just going to be ready to punch them in the mouth.
But I don't think. I think Denver. I think they didn't take Denver serious. I think the Chargers would be that hard matchup for sure.
How is that not PI on Wiggins? Never turn around. The hands were in
Because
his
the
face.
ref didn't see it.
I'm not even convinced the Vikings are better than the Bears.
Ooh,
Oh, piss off.
Yikes.
I mean, if we had to power rank the division, I think you have to for record wise, but I think they're very similar. The Vikings are very similar to the. This is going to get Cole really mad at me, but they're very similar to the Eagles last year entering the postseason. I just think like big record going in, just wait a minute, why are they on the ground? It's over. Like Sam Darnold's not a franchise quarterback. There's a reason he's bounced around. I think Connell makes him like what?
I was gonna say, speaking of the Eagles, though, how mad do you think Jason Kelsey's got to be that he came back for that 1 year? They got mollywopped in the playoffs, and now they are great again. Now that he left,
he has a podcast with his brother. He has multiple endorsement deals. He gets to say whatever he wants on
happy
ESPN.
and fine, I get it, but I'm just saying,
And
if
he
you're
has a
Jason
hot
Kelsey,
wife.
aren't
He's
you a
fine.
little? You can't tell me Jason's not at least a little annoyed that they're gonna go, that they could go to the Super Bowl after he left.
No,
Put
he
his
knows they're
body
going to
on
the
the
Super
line.
Bowl, but he knows who's
I'll
standing
be a
across
pro on
the. No, I understand. The thing is, like his hips, his ankles, his knees, everything will hurt a little bit more. He got to go to the Super Bowl, and then he gets to watch his brother and his future billion-dollar sister-in-law make out on the stage while he just sits there and loses again. I don't think he's going to be sad. Just don't.
And not to mention, he has a baller Christmas album too.
Does great songs.
Also, they're not making the Super Bowl because the Lions are.
What the fuck is this movie?
I mean, the two NFC North guys would love to agree with you that disagree with you. The Lions aren't making it. I don't know who.
Mark, it's
To
being
be
directed
honest,
by the it's being
I
directed
just
by the
did that
guy.
to fuck with him. I don't think the Lions are going to the Super Bowl.
Look up, Scully. Don't talk.
It's being directed by the guy who did Black Adam. So I would just back out.
What is it?
I mean, I like The Commuter.
You guys, did you all see The Beekeeper?
I did
No.
not. I heard it was great.
Fantastic film. Fantastic.
Jason Statham's beekeeper?
Yeah, it's great. Great movie.
I
Isn't
heard
that
it
just
was
like another Jason?
If you
Statham?
try to analyze this movie, you will hate it. If you just sit there and watch it, love it. Great. Top 10 movie of the year. Great.
Made a
I
lot
was
of money.
surprised by what recent release ranks at the top of your list so far. I thought that was crazy. Like, not that it's
I
bad.
think this year sucks in movies, if you want my honest opinion. I think it's a bad year.
would've never-
Hey,
Even like,
bad.
we got Dune. We got
I
the
hate
Wild
Dune.
Robot.
I like Wild Robot. So.
I
we
was
got
just like,
fucking
if I
Substance.
were
The
to take
Substance
bets,
great.
sorry, if I were to
Did you
take
watch
bets,
Substance?
Are you going to apologize for interrupting Nazario? You can't, because the motherfucker put headphones on and is still interrupting at a higher rate than he did without the headphones, which is absolutely impossible. He just still happens to do it. Don't mind us. He's our Panamanian friend, Nazario. Go ahead.
It's a skill.
Did you watch The Substance, Cody?
The what?
The Substance. Did you watch The Substance?
Hell
Cody
no.
stays so far away from The Substance. Don't watch The
Great
Substance.
fucking movie.
I watched Long
Like,
Legs. That was as
We're
weird as
slowly
I'm getting this
devolving
year.
into what we actually
No,
do.
but
with the show.
I
This
thought it
this
was
is not
wild
good.
that, like, if I were taking bets on all the movies that Cody's watching throughout the year, what would rank number one on his list? Alien Romulus would not make my top 10 guesses.
I love alien movies, though.
I
It's great.
know, but I didn't think you were going to be like, oh, yeah, Alien Romulus, best movie of the year. Top 10? Sure, but not in your number one spot.
Oh, I think that was fantastic.
It's a great movie. Great movie.
Enjoy.
They tie in the old and new, exactly what I wanted.
I think it's in my top 10 too. Or
Yeah,
around it.
I think this year is better movies, but
Don't worry, Nosferatu's coming.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Sonic the Hedgehog 3.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah,
3 is gonna-
my kid is pumped. I
And
still have to
then,
see
of course,
Gladiator and Moana.
Mufasa the Lion King, baby.
Yeah,
Up
we'll
your
not
alley.
be watching that.
Scully and I already saw the best movie of the year. It's okay. It's all right. Gladiator.
Yes,
is-
I saw Dune
it's
Part
not
2. I
Henry.
saw Dune Part 2. 6
You're the
months ago.
worst human being. I have to
Love
unfollow you again. Like I have to unfollow you again.
I love Gladiator too.
You use the word masterpiece. You can't.
It
use that.
is. It is a
You can't.
masterpiece. It is a masterpiece.
Paul Mescal's in it. Can't be a masterpiece.
Whoa.
He's Oscar worthy in this. He's amazing.
Isn't it fun? Kieran Culkin's going to win an Oscar. Isn't that great?
That'd be all right.
For what?
I actually think Denzel's going to be.
A real pain for the Jesse Eisenberg movie.
I haven't seen that movie yet.
I just heard he's good.
Denzel would get nominated and then ignored again. That's like his favorite pastime.
I think Denzel might actually win for Gladiator. He's really different.
Derrick Henry's woken up. This is scary.
Yeah, I'm so fucked.
Yeah, you had to
He's
open your
starting to
mouth.
run.
Did you see this? Did you see the stat where it was like Montgomery and Gibbs have the most touchdowns per duo, and the next duo is Derrick Henry and Justice Hill, and Justice Hill has 0 rushing touchdowns?
That's such a Cook stat. I love it.
Wonderful.
He's
But
like,
you gotta count all those receiving touchdowns Justice Hill brings to the table.
I tried that once. Fucking failed. I fucking hate Justice Hill.
Every man.
That
loves-
first game that he like threw so many screen passes to him, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, look what
Every
we didn't think
fantasy
about this,"
player-
and then they're like, "Oh,
every
it's just week
fantasy
one. We're
player
not
at
doing
some
that shit
point will
anymore."
learn that a primary receiving back is not the best flex option in fantasy.
Nah. Scully, I thought your Sean Tucker thing was really going to play out when he scored the first touchdown this week. I was like, fuck, Scully's right.
Will be another 133-yard Sean Tucker game, and I'm gonna want to drive into the river.
But no, it was a Bucky Irving game, as it should have been all along.
he just catch 11 passes, I'd be full then.
Are you suck?
Oh,
Oh,
that would have been a pretty touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
Oh my
Can't
God.
catch shit.
Oh no!
I thought that was overthrown for a sec.
No one here cares about college basketball, I'm assuming, but
I do.
A little bit.
Jesus.
oh, Dan Hurley at the Maui Invitational called the refs a effing R word. More to follow after.
Well, he could do whatever he wants.
He
right?
just kept mouthing to the entire time. He kept calling the one a soft ass. Which I kept laughing at. He's like, soft ass. I think he meant the foul, but it looked like he was just calling him a soft ass. So. Oh, I would challenge that ball didn't look so good.
Lamar's 1 for 5 for 2 yards. Jesus Christ.
Oh, he's 2 for
Not
6.
anymore.
It just
That's
went
two.
up. Just went up.
So
Yeah,
you're
when you're
delayed
trying to-
then.
You're trying to have him outscore Dobbins. This is a really
Did he maintain?
You got it.
I
Like,
think
pin that against-
I mean, going to the ground. Does it move?
1, 2.
They don't show it. I don't care about feet. I'm not asking about feet.
Yeah, feet are dumb.
Ooh, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It looks
His bobbles
questionable.
like right there as he
They
pushed
just got some wide motion and just snap the ball.
It looks questionable to me.
And it doesn't matter.
Fucking.
Damn it, Derrick Henry.
Yeah, it's bad.
Am I fucked yet? 100.
The rest of the league let him just go to this team. Like, what is wrong?
I despise.
I have a friend who likes the Titans, and he was like, "Yeah, we're still gonna sign
That's
Harry. We're gonna
what?
see." Yeah.
Where's
Because
his friend from? Panama?
because he
Grew
was
up
a
loving
fan.
Eddie George and Steve
What,
McNair. Like, I'm really
Billy
curious.
Collins
He used to
his-
love the
his
Oilers.
best friend cousin?
He was an Oilers fan, and then had to become a Titans fan. So the thing is that he was like, Derrick Henry was fucking like saying goodbye to the Titans, and he was like, "Nah, he's just doing that because he's gonna help him with the negotiations. We're gonna keep him." And I'm like, "Dude, the guy said bye. I'm done. See you around."
That's actually an interesting question. If your team were to move to another city, would you still root for them?
Depends on what city.
Like, let's say the fucking Nazario. If the Niners moved to Vegas, would you still root for them?
What does fucking matter to him?
I live in Panama. Yeah, I would.
Like, my team, like, I'm a Red Sox fan. I don't live in Massachusetts, so if they decided to move, let's roll. Wherever we're at, we're here. Maybe closer.
If they
And
move
so
to fucking
if the
Miami, I might
Vikings
actually
move
be able to
to-
go to a game.
If the
Sorry,
Vikings moved to Golden State, you'd still, you'd
Of
still.
course, I'd still be a fan. What are you talking about?
I love
Well, just
that
their-
idea a
just
lot
their
better.
rules.
Good job, Raven.
That was
Good
the
job,
best-
Raven. That's
best
a
scenario
great.
for me.
That's
I'm
the
a-
best scenario ever.
I'm
Good
a Warriors
job.
fan,
Good job.
Kelly. Of course, I'd love it like no matter what.
I mean, look at him. He's a he likes Stephen Curry. Like, he's a Warriors fan. Like, he doesn't even know who the Wolves are. That's great.
When the
know the
Niners,
Wolves. I'm happy when the Wolves do well, but they're not my team.
Can't name a
So you're a
single
big
member
Kyle
of-
Anderson fan then.
when the Niners
What's wrong with Kyle
actually moved to Santa Clara and they built Levi Stadium, I actually bought
Let's
a
say
brick.
Kyle Anderson in front of a Spurs fan.
So I have
Like,
a
I mean, he wears long socks like a G.
Mark, will you shut up? Nazario's taking us through Niners history right now. Let's all sit here and enjoy
I'm just
about
saying.
the
Somebody
Levi
brought up
Stadium.
Kyle Anderson.
I just say they bought a brick. The brick has my family's name on it, and they put it in the fucking stadium, and they sent me a replica so I can have it in my house. And I told my wife, we will at some point go see that brick in the stadium.
Yep.
It was like 10 years ago.
Is the brick
We
inside
haven't
Levi's,
seen
or
it.
was the brick inside Candlestick?
Thank you all for.
No, it's in the Levi Stadium. It's like they did
Oh.
something called the fan walk. So
Oh,
you
gotcha.
could buy like gold bricks or red bricks, small, big size, and they put like a bunch of people names who donated for it.
Oh,
So you
Cody,
go
here we
there.
go. We crossed the Lion King.
So
Not even. It's a false title. Can't even
Rosario
be-
going to go see his brick.
Yeah.
Private Ryan going to see Tom Hanks's grave at Arlington. I don't know which one means more to me.
I'll send you a
Wow.
picture. With
I
my
can't
brick.
believe they actually shot that movie in the wild.
They actually sell me like a map so I could locate the fucking brick because it's like a maze of bricks. I lost the map like 5 years ago. So even if I go there, the odds are I'm not gonna find it.
Are we still on the brick talk?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Nazario's getting brick.
You shut up. I just that Lion King movie just is so stupid to me.
Yeah, it's really dumb.
He wasn't.
You
He
know what
wasn't
really
a
annoys
king.
me, Cody? You know what
He had
annoys
to
me
come
about
from nothing.
is
What?
that Moana 2.
No wonder Scar killed him. That makes perfect sense to me. Like, Scar deserved to kill him. You're not even. You weren't supposed to be here. Oh, like,
Yeah.
I got passed over once before. Now you think I'm gonna let your little son do it? Fuck you.
Moana 2 comes out this weekend, and Lynn didn't
so
do
happy
the
for you.
music. Lynn didn't do the music. Lynn did the music though for fucking Mufasa the Lion King, and that's why he didn't do Moana 2. What is this horse shit? Stay in your lane, Lynn. Do Moana.
Is he
Why
doing
you
a live
So
action?
wait, so there's not gonna be no rap in Moana?
No rap in Moana.
Because that
I
one
remember
trick
you
pony
were
only
looking
has that
for,
one trick, and he likes to roll it out every time.
If you came here for NFL talk, I'm
If
so
that
sorry.
one trick is that good, I don't care if you use that one trick all the time.
No, sometimes that trick gets a little boring.
No, it got boring after the 15th song of Hamilton.
I'll kill you.
Question for you. How much influence did he have in the song Scuttlebutt from Little Mermaid?
We all make mistakes.
He should be crucified for that. I'm going to be honest with you. That might be one of the worst punishments I've ever seen.
Honestly,
he should be drugged. You know that Italian art that he did the ice truck or what did he sell in Into the Heights?
Zamboni?
No. The fuck? Into the Heights. What was he doing? What was he selling?
Yeah, like the snow.
Okay, he should be dragged by that cart, like for the length of the United States.
I thought he lit the lanterns.
That was Mary Poppins.
He did. That was Mary Poppins Returns, which he is great in, by the way. He is great in that movie.
But yeah, he's always a man of the people.
Listen, Mark doesn't talk all the time, but when he does, did anybody else in this league try to get Coho to just pass off in one of our fantasy leagues? Just pass off all these old receivers he doesn't want anymore to try to get new receivers. Okay, just question. Because if I saw Jonathan Palmer and Keenan Allen show up one more time, I was gonna punch him in the face.
I made an offer with those 3 receivers to Barr for Cortland Sutton.
The gang's all here.
He told me to fuck off for Cortland Sutton. So I was like, okay, how about you? He's like, fuck off even more.
You offer him 2 30-year-old receivers. You're going to get...
And Josh Palmer.
Yeah. That's the kicker.
Yeah, Josh
that should have slid it up.
How the fuck did you forget about Josh Palmer, Scully?
Justin Herbert forgot about Josh Palmer. Okay, he doesn't know he's on the team.
Josh Palmer, the flex option that never was.
Yeah, he was taking like 160th. People were like, just watch out. Like we did. We watched him fail horribly the whole year.
Those 2 weeks in 2022 where he had like 25 fantasy points.
Yeah.
Never forget it.
He was
holy shit. The Google Earth thing has the picture where the names of the bricks are. I can look at it in my computer.
That was so
Bizarre.
I want to be dragged by that cart from Into the Heights.
Don't worry, Cody. We got 6:20 until halftime.
more field goals, please.
Right.
I was down 55 going into last night, and then I had Saquon, so I actually can win this game. And I just need 13 points from Dicker. That's it.
Too bad everybody's
Dicker the kicker.
Dicker the kicker.
One of my favorite Gus Johnson calls.
I hate him.
The kicker.
I hate him.
He was bad on Saturday.
The world's famous Ohio State.
I wanted to.
Sir, what?
Smash my face a little bit. Shit.
Like, it's like Bob Costa during the Royals game. Ball hit to right. That's a double. It will score the first run of the game. Like, this is a playoff game. Are you going to be excited? He's asleep again, Grandpa.
He's telling stories about one-armed Magoo and how he outran Honus Wagner in 1909 spring training.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa. It's too damn bad.
I think you're excited to feel these nipples.
Why was that not a jet sweep?
Why wasn't it a jet sweep?
He had no one near him.
You're not allowed to understand that information.
Sorry, that plays my bread and butter.
That can be a hold.
There's a face mask.
College football 25, jet touch pass.
Nah, maybe that was
9 times out of 10, 20-yard gain.
Good lord.
Can confirm.
No, there's 6 teams on by 14.
Were you talking to yourself?
Yeah, I thought we were done with all these teams. 6 teams. Come like people can just be on. How come like nobody gets to take off Thanksgiving? You know, that'd be fine. Like,
Because
no,
capitalist
just-
society.
Because in this country, we work on Thanksgiving.
In this country, we don't give a damn about your turkeys.
Fuck you, turkeys.
They also get millions of dollars to show most of them, so like enjoy your time.
so-
Yeah, I think if the Chargers, I mean, if they punt the ball away, they are not seeing that ball until the second half.
Yep.
Because they're just
Oh,
going to
yeah, true.
pound Henry up the middle for the last 4 minutes.
That's a really good punt. You find the brick?
There's no picture in the area where it's. My
Oh,
wife
okay.
actually had the email. She saved it, so she sent me like, here it is, and
I didn't.
There's no
actually,
picture.
sorry.
I was looking.
Appreciate it.
Maybe we can find out the location by the end of the show.
No, I mean my wife found the location. There's no picture of it on Google Earth.
Oh,
Maybe it doesn't exist. Maybe they just took shit from you, took money from you.
I guess it's a likelihood. Like
This is my new favorite Nissan Heisman commercial.
That's your new favorite?
Yeah, it's really funny.
I don't ever pay attention to commercials. I didn't
see,
realize.
there it is, the picture.
This is my own
Mine-
personal hell.
Where are the
Mine
bricks?
it's on the left side of
Oh,
the
there
F.
they are.
Listen,
Oh,
clearly
no.
I've been like over the past like 36 hours, I realized how big of a piece of shit human I am to people. I did not deserve this anymore. I've decided like I'm trying to figure out what I did to deserve this. Clearly I didn't do this enough.
Like 1 or 2 rounds of brick talk. That was good. This is
Yeah.
just
This is torture.
Hey, look, you wear the Chiefs fan, you get treated like a Chiefs fan.
Have you seen the thing where the guy tries to explain the AFC West by comparing them to Kardashians?
Oh God.
It actually is a very apt explanation.
Oh, I think I did see that.
Yeah.
Like his girlfriend, like is like the only way she like follows football is
Yeah.
if he treats it like drama.
Yeah, the Chiefs are like Kim, and I think the Chargers are like Courtney.
Oh, yeah, I saw that video.
Yeah, the Raiders are like Chloe, and then
Chargers are the other.
Broncos
the
are
other
like
one.
I figured it was a really good like on the point,
Broncos
but
are
I don't know
Kylie
enough
Jenner.
about them.
Yeah.
I
okay.
didn't know enough about them to like know if that's accurate or not.
my favorite
My
is
wife told me it was accurate.
It's like, yeah,
I asked my wife. She said it was accurate.
I just know nobody likes Chloe, so the Raiders make sense.
No one likes Chloe. I thought well, no, maybe that's not. Who one dated Lamar Odom?
that's Chloe.
Chloe's the one who OJ
Oh,
is her
she's the
dad.
mean one. Or she says like the brutal, honest things. I like her.
Of course it is.
I think Mark, the reason that they compared the Raiders to Chloe was like they always make the same mistakes. Like she makes the same mistakes, and I think.
Oh, I mean, I guess so.
Yeah, don't smear her again, you jackass.
No, I mean, Mark
Kick
said
you
it's
right off
apt
this
to.
fucking show.
What? I thought that was a well-known rumor.
Yeah, you're every time he goes to the store, he just buys a few gossip bags to catch up.
Why not?
What?
So I love listening to Feinbaum when he takes callers on the air.
Okay.
And there's a man named Legend from Alabama who compared switching from Saban to DeBoer as going to bed with Beyonce and waking up with Whoopi Goldberg.
Have you guys seen that guy that is like the guy that he's got a southern, he's on TikTok, but he's like he's the script writer for the SEC, and he's like, I got a good one. What if Alabama loses to Vanderbilt. Oh, and a close one? No, ass whooping, 40 points on him. Put it on them. Man, you're a genius. And then he'll just pop out of the corner and go, yeah. And what about this week? Oh yeah, against Oklahoma. They gotta win out to get them in the bowl. I have a better idea. They don't score a touchdown. The fuck? Yeah, genius. Lock it up. Belt to ass.
I watch the Matt Mitchell SEC roll calls every week, and they just get better and better every week. He's so good at that.
Fucking go for it. Snap that ball. You know you want to. Snap the ball.
This is a ban. This needs to be banned. I hate this. It annoys me every time.
Then don't jump
jump off sides. Damn.
Help my team win a game.
I know, and that's when I was like, when that happened, I was like, son of a bitch. Now it's going to be a mainstay for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
Here's my thing. They started celebrating with like 5 seconds left in the play clock. Lamar could have just snapped it and just run forward for 2 yards and got the first down.
Scully, I thought they were going to do the longest yard thing where they were going to snap it directly to Derrick Henry. He's going to run. I'm like, you fucking morons. Don't you watch football movies? Come on.
Well, you said, I think, Scully, in one of the group chats, it's like 4th and 1 at the goal or 4th and goal. And every time it's just like, oh, let's do a halfback dive on this thing instead of just a peel out, like throw to the tight end over the, like, why is that never the strategy? Like it sometimes is, but most of the time it's just like,
because Carolina had a situation like that against KC where they literally like RPO, throw first down, flag, PI, throw second down, incomplete. RPO throw the third time around right into the hands of the receiver.
So about this brick. No, I'm just kidding.
Can
I get it on that?
That should be the non sequitur transition every time. So about this brick.
So about this brick. Can you tell me about this brick?
I regret not buying the more expensive bricks.
Oh boy.
At least I can find that on Google Maps. Give me the. Man, if I just bought one less Ninja Turtle figurine, I could afford that
the one good picture on Google Earth is of the ones on the logo that are the big red ones. Those were $500.
So nice to know that you guys have your own yellow brick road.
Just what a fundraiser for the thing is like, hey, help us pay for these bricks. Like I imagine like John Henry of the Boston Red Sox. You want Juan Soto? Here's my GoFundMe.
Speaking of the Boston Red Sox,
anything will help.
Cody, did you know that Nolan Arenado has a career .333 average at Fenway? 1066 OPS.
Every time that fucker has ever stepped into the thing, I close my eyes because it's hitting the wall somewhere.
Yeah, that would make the most sense. You're just banging things off the wall.
And Busch is not a hitter-friendly park, so it's not really all his fault.
Oh, now we're on the train.
I'm just preparing myself for the worst case scenario. That's not Alex Brightman.
They stopped him.
If he wants $350 million, he could start picking up trash on the outside of Fenway to get his contract. They get it?
Did they get that?
Oh yeah, they definitely got it.
Like it did not look clear at all.
Well, look how far his ass in there.
He clearly got it. Okay, it didn't look like it. They clearly got it.
It's still a minute 32 right now. Like,
oh yeah, they got it.
They knew Justice Hill was in the background, and they knew they were going to run it with him, so they knew Lamar was keeping it. Like, that was the most obvious quarterback keep I've ever seen in my life. Who's 27?
Dobbins.
Why is he walking to the bench? Why is he walking there?
Oh my God! Don't say this shit to me. He's not hurt.
Oh my! He's in the locker room.
But Vidal was a healthy scratch. They just got Gus Edwards.
QJ, it's all on you, man.
On you, buddy.
I didn't really think
J.K. Dobbins is out of the game after getting me just 8 fucking points, and I have to rely on Quentin Johnston to catch one ball to beat Thomas Scully. I'm fucked.
I thought this was a revenge game. Oh, there he goes.
He's so fast.
If I need Quentin Johnston to catch one ball to beat Thomas Scully, I don't know if I can. I don't know if it'll happen.
He's so
Yeah, was I
he's
gonna
so
beat Skull in that league? I think I was.
Well, this might help me win in my Vampire League, so I can keep Lamar. So, yeah.
I want to create a league with like crazy rules and like crazy points. I see all
I
these
saw
other ones,
one.
like a punt
I
one.
saw
I want
one
to do it so bad.
where Saquon had like 142 points.
Sick.
Yeah, I want to do like crazy ones. I want to do
Let's
like
see it.
Oh, great.
like you
I
drafted.
I once was invited to a league that in the first week, all the quarterbacks had like 300 points.
That's disgusting. I don't want that. I don't want like traditional stats to be worth that much. I want like the crazy ones, like punt. I want to draft a punt league. I draft a punter and like inside the 20s are like worth 25. Did you see
All
7?
kickers.
This is one of the best things ever. He just that's on me. That's on me. The flag comes at you. That's me, dog. I did it. You think? Seven or fewer allowed in the first half of every game.
Have neither of these teams used the timeout yet? It's crazy. Did Bateman just catch that?
How exciting would it be if the Ravens lost? Oh my
7 against 7.
gosh.
That was a good catch.
Oh,
That's crazy.
That makes up for the shitty one from last season.
That's crazy.
Are you every time he drops back like that, it's either a
They
touchdown
just
or
put that post on there that they scored 7 or fewer in every game in the first quarter, and they just scored 14.
No, that okay. Yeah,
It's a fucking catch, too.
That's such a good catch. Remember somebody said Rashad Bateman one time? Rashad Bateman. Like I think that was Mark's reaction to his name. He doesn't-
It is. He'll have a play like this a game, and he's gonna make everybody think he's fucking good. Yeah,
better than Jacoby Myers.
he's gonna have like 2 catches for 10 yards when they play the Chiefs in the divisional.
I'd be winning in my league if I played Jacoby Myers. Fucking Jacoby Myers.
Guess that's true. Wow.
What the fuck is this?
And 7 committed the foul again twice. At least if you're gonna get the flag, you might as well I'm glad. That means not Henry scoring, so that's good.
I agree.
Okay, so so I saw this on Twitter. So this league,
So it has to be real.
it's 0.3 points per rushing yards. So that's 76 points already for rushing yards.
A little bit.
8 points per touchdown rush, 2 points for a 40-yard touchdown bonus, 3 points for a 50-yard touchdown bonus, 10 extra points for a 200-yard rushing game, 0.5 points per receiving yards, and 1.5 points per reception.
Holy fuck.
So overall, 142 points.
You just you just close the app for the night. Just call it a day. I don't know what was it was the Thursday
Come up
night
for
between
what?
Ravens and Bengals, and I was going against Lamar. I had Burrow, but he had Lamar, and he had like 2 Zay Flowers and Jamar Chase or something. It was just like I was done on Thursday. Like Sunday didn't even matter.
Hello?
Are you watching porn?
Whoa.
Yikes.
There's just
No,
screaming and like some
no,
moaning.
it's-
I didn't know what was going on.
It's a video
It's Bears fans
of
cry.
the Grinch during
Stadium.
Oh, was that kid who cries about the blocked field goal? That kid was sad. I felt bad for
It
him.
was good. It was good. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't.
No, buddy. It wasn't.
Welcome to Bears.
Why did you do this to me, Dad?
Why'd you do this? Because my dad did it to me, and his dad did it to him, and you'll enjoy this curse for the rest of your fucking life.
Vicious cycle.
Okay. Game's gonna wrap up, so we're gonna start picks. Everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool.
The week
yeah.
is weird.
We're picking games. No, I'm kidding.
Shut up. It's your idea, moron.
know.
So the only game is I've given everybody you can send it in later if you change it, but I need to know that you changed it, is Philly Baltimore. So based on this game, like if Chargers, you're thinking something different with the against New Orleans, that's fine. But because it's the Rams that play the Falcons, right?
Chargers play the Falcons.
Yeah,
Chargers
Rams.
play-
Rams play
Okay, Rams play
Thanks.
New Orleans.
Yeah.
Okay, I got them backwards on my thing.
Oh.
Chicago versus Detroit. We're gonna start with Nazario.
Give me 1 second because I didn't unlock the thing, so I have to get a picture. What game was it?
Chicago versus Detroit. First game of Thanksgiving. Well, I was gonna say this game is gonna be over, but
I picked Detroit, but I don't remember the points. Give me a second.
all right, Mark.
Yeah. I guess we'll just say the Thursday rules just be damned. I'll take Detroit for 16.
Okay, here's the thing. 15. I picked the Lions for 15. And yeah, Thanksgiving doesn't count as a regular Thursday.
Robert.
Yeah, it's a Super Thursday. Turduckins and all that shit. 14 for Detroit.
Coho.
I'm gonna go with 15 for Detroit.
Scully.
Detroit for 10.
Okay. Giants versus Dallas. I have Dallas for 4. There's our Bar has Dallas for 4. I also had Detroit for 11. Bar had Detroit for 12. Scully.
For Cowboys Giants.
Yes.
Cowboys for 15.
For-
I don't care if it. Well, Cowboys for 15. I said.
Okay. Coho.
I'm gonna take the Cowboys for 4.
Robert.
I really wish Daniel Jones would have got signed by the Cowboys. I hope that can still happen. Can that still happen? They're kind of
Sure.
here. 12. Cowboys for 12.
Mark.
This game is dumb. Take the Cowboys for 8.
That's all I have.
Nazario.
They still them boys. So 9.
Miami going to Lambeau. I have Green Bay for 14 points. I shouldn't be this confident on this pick, but I'm this confident on this pick. Fuck it, we're gonna get Dicker with another kick.
Yes.
Dicker the kid.
Nazario. You're that confident. Let's put
I might be the only one, but I'm still gonna go for it. Miami, bitch. But I'm not crazy, so put 2 on it.
You're such a bitch. Mark.
You're in Green Bay for 12.
Robert.
Green Bay for 10.
Oh yeah, and the high was gonna be 33 degrees. So like by game time, it's gonna be like 27, 20.
Likely freezing. Time to by kickoff.
Oh,
How many of Tyreek's kids are gonna freeze to death?
a baker's dozen, like 13. I don't know how many he's got, but there's a lot.
Will he get arrested outside Lambeau?
He's coming on the team. He's coming on the team bus. He doesn't drive himself in Green Bay, so that'd be really bad.
First of all, if he drove himself in Green Bay, he'd get pulled over again.
Jeez. You know, after before last night, I would have really been offended by that statement. But after last night, I'm going to let that joke slide. That's a really good joke. Continuing on. Well, how many did you say, Scully?
Oh, Packers, but I'm going 2 because Jordan Love sucks. So
you wish he sucked.
There's Dicker the kicker.
Dicker for 3.
All right, just need 3 more points.
To Coho.
I said Miami for 3.
I didn't even ask you, I don't think, but maybe I did.
Wait, you say
Black
Miami?
Friday.
I'm taking Miami for 3.
Fuck!
Yeah, get fucked.
It's not too late, Nazario.
Would you like to switch?
No.
Pussy. Black Friday game.
Ugh.
Raiders coming to Kansas City. I don't give a fuck. I'm doing Kansas City for 16. I'm very
Same.
confident in this game. They're terrible.
Same.
They will not aim to lose this game again. I probably they will. This will be their best put together game that you'll see all season from them besides playoffs. Mark.
I don't know about that. It'll probably be ugly again, but
Give me the Raiders.
That'd be
fuck
so.
Desmond Ritter led Raiders. Yeah, right. Yeah, the Chiefs for 15.
What happened to Gardner?
Broke his collarbone.
His
Yeah,
collarbone is now in 3 pieces.
Nice.
Don't worry,
Robert.
Connell's ramping up, so they're gonna have 2 guys.
Love it.
2
Maybe now they should call Tannehill. See if he wants to maybe skip the Black Friday shopping.
No, do the draft properly. Fucking
They
tank.
will get Danny Dimes.
I saw a mock draft on ESPN where it had the Steelers taking Jalen Milrow, and I was like, cool. Yeah, that was a thing. I was like, that's
Do
interesting.
they
Let's not
expect
do that.
Russ to go into free agency?
No, I don't want to do that. I'd really rather not.
Let's have 3 running quarterbacks at different ages. This will be fun.
It's like the evolution of man. It'd be great.
It really would.
You already have Justin Fields. You do not need his very slow cousin.
It's true. I don't like this game. I think weird shit might happen in it. The Raiders were terrible last year too, and so I'm taking the Chiefs for 6.
For 7?
6. Sorry,
6.
Sorry,
Oh,
Mark.
wait, you picked Chiefs, right? Or Raiders?
No, I picked
Okay,
Chiefs.
just making sure. I was like, man, this is my chance to catch up. If we just had Coho,
Chiefs for 14.
Scully.
I'm gonna go Chiefs for 13. The Raiders were talking a lot of shit on Mahomes in the offseason, and Mahomes, I don't know if you're watching, he's played like his old MVP self recently, so it's not gonna be pretty. I think for as ugly as they like to make it, I don't think even Desmond Ritter has the ability to keep up with the leaky Chiefs defense.
My
You're
dog's
muted,
yelling at me.
probably.
My dog's yelling at me. Houston at Jacksonville. The team is crumbling. Scully, what's the point?
Yeah. I mean, I'll still take the Texans for 7, but I mean, they got to figure this out fast because it's not going to be pretty.
Mac Jones is still quarterbacking, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to ramp up Trevor Lawrence, but he's probably not going to play.
He's not coming back this season, I think.
So, what was your point total for Houston?
7.
7.
Okay. Coho? Well, Nazario?
Houston's gonna win that game. 12 points.
Nice.
Coho. Houston versus Jacksonville.
Give me Houston for 5.
Mark.
Yeah, they can still put up points. I'll take Houston for 9.
Robert?
Lockstep with Mark. Houston for 9.
I have Houston for 8. Barr has Jacksonville for 1.
Whoa. He's
Thinks the collapse is coming.
really going
Mac Jones coming off the bye.
Did he just copy paste co-host picks from last season?
Probably. Tennessee after a big win versus Washington that's starting to struggle. Nazario, what's your pick?
Tennessee versus Washington, right?
Yes.
I have the Commanders, not the other word, for 10.
For how much?
10. Time.
Mark.
Just can't do it. Like I'll still take Washington. I'll do it for 6.
Robert.
I like to believe that somebody can get right. And if you're gonna get right, you gotta get right against Tennessee coming off a win. Like it has to be that. It has to be now. So I'm picking Washington for 15.
For 15?
For 15. I believe in their ability to, like, maybe they can figure out how to run the ball again and then just whatever.
Coho.
I'm gonna go with Washington.
Are you dying?
Go with.
You in the
I'm gonna
shitter
go with
right
7. Washington 7.
now? Scully?
Washington for 8.
Barr has Washington for 7. I have Tennessee for 1.
Ooh. That's gonna be the one, Cody.
Yeah, that will be the swing.
Yeah.
I'm just praying on the. I don't know. I think the front 7 is terrifying and whatever they're doing is something's not working. So I don't know. But they'll probably end up winning. That's why I only have it for 1. Seahawks going against Aaron Rodgers, still starting for the Jets. Scully.
I swear, man, this team is like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Every time I pick them, they suck. Every time I pick against them, it's like they're all of a sudden a top 5 team in the NFC. So I don't know what to do at this point, but I'm going to go with the funny outcome, and I'm going to take the Seahawks for 12 because that means Aaron Rodgers is going to have the game of his career at 40 years old against this team. So,
Coho.
I'm gonna take the Seahawks for 8.
I have Seahawks for 3. Again, I can't get on the right side of this team either. I have no clue what to do. But I'll tell you what I have quit. I have quit the Jets. I promise you, I am off that. So, Robert.
cool turkey.
Yeah, worked on one thing in my life already.
I just really want Aaron Rodgers to be on the street, just like trying to scrap. What kind of shenanigans can he get into with the homeless out there? Probably something cool. So I'm going to pick the Seahawks for 11.
That could be a swing too. Mark.
Yeah.
No, I'm not doing it. We're all picking the Seahawks, so the Jets are definitely winning. They're 100% winning. But I can't do it anymore. No, fuck it. I'll take the Jets for 7.
Well, now
I'm last place. I'm last place. It doesn't matter. Who cares? I'll take the Jets for 7.
I just can't. It's a picture of Mark. I just can't quit you. Nazario looking at a picture of Rex Ryan in the Jets uniform. Nazario.
Guys, you're not paying attention. The Seahawks won. Now they're gonna lose. We have to keep this shit show going until the last week. Jets for 3.
Jets for 3. Got it. Arizona going to the Dome of Doom in Minnesota. Nazario.
Vikings.
They won.
Cardinals?
They lost, so they have to win, right?
No, the Vikings are gonna win because fuck the Cardinals. I'm gonna put 13 on it.
How many?
13. Oh, don't fucking disappoint me.
Mark.
You know, I said last week that the Cardinals are the only NFC West team that wants to win. And then they just shit all over themselves yesterday. Like, I don't know what to think anymore. And still pick them 2 points. I don't know.
Minnesota or Arizona?
Arizona. Do Arizona for 2.
How the tides have turned.
Robert.
I had Arizona for 1. And I just kept looking at it. And I was like, fucking hate this team. I want to like them. But every time I want to like them, they fuck me in so many different ways. It's like the Wonka Vader of fucking. Up, down, sideways, slantways, every fucking way. Till I get cut like fucking ribbons through the glass ceiling. So I'm picking the Vikings for 1. That was a long notion for just to say that shit.
I get you.
I did it.
Weren't that
I'm taking Minnesota for 7. My only theory on this is I hope I'm wrong and Arizona wins and Minnesota finally drops the game that I need them to drop. Scully.
Yeah, I'm going to go Minnesota for 6. The Cardinals, I think when they lose, it'll be so convenient because Minnesota's like very close to the North Pole. So Kyler Murray can just go home.
This is like just beyond disrespectful at this point. Coho.
Vikings for 13.
Any logic there?
We're the better team.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. Pittsburgh's going to the Super Bowl. There we go. Against Cincinnati. I don't really care how this game wins. Let me tell you how it's going to end. It's going to end by 1 point, and it's going to be in the favor of not Cincinnati. Najee Harris may have 130 yards just rushing, and Pickens may have 200. The defense is absolute asshole. I don't care coming off a bye. Like, it does not matter. It does not. I'm sorry. It's over. Cincinnati, just time to get a good draft pick to maybe get a defensive player that you really like, because that's what you need to build around, because you have fucking nothing. So I have Pittsburgh for 5. Barr has Pittsburgh for 5. Scully.
I'm taking the Bengals for 5. I mean, I think this
idiot.
team. I mean, I still believe in this team. Weirdly enough,
Why?
I don't know why, but Burrow and Chase should be
Because you want to see them do good, because they're a good combo and you want to have fun. But let me tell you, at the end of the day, your legs are spread and you're still going to get kicked right in the dick right when you thought it had something. It's
Is this
over.
about the Bengals or the Bears?
Yeah.
Both.
So, but also they need to also.
You ever seen Euro Trip?
I don't know.
It's like going into that. Never mind. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
That's your fandom right now, going into that shop that you think is going to be a brothel and turns out to be pain. Coho.
I'm going
He's pulling the mark right now. I kind of like it.
What?
You're pulling the mark. Like, just kick back, relax, or say fuck it.
Honestly, I just turned my TV so I can see it. So that's all I did. I closed my picks. 1 second, I have it right here. I'm going with the Steelers for 10.
Nazario.
Bengals for 6.
Fuck.
Mark.
Yeah, at this point, Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase could break the record for passing yards in a game, receiving yards in a game, and they'll still lose by 7. It's just the season that they're having. Like, yeah, give me the Steelers for 5. Like, it's over. It's done.
Yeah. Robert.
I can't tell you how many people in Pittsburgh around who definitely think they're going to lose this game and then like lose the Browns game and just go into a fucking tailspin based off that one loss where they did have a lead late in the game and could have won.
It was a snow game. It doesn't count.
Yeah, ask George Pickens. He knows.
He tried to kill someone.
He really did.
I love it. I love that guy. He's my favorite. One of my favorite NFL. I'm going to buy his jersey. That dude just wants to fucking fight everybody. I love it.
Yeah, it wore thin a bit, but now I kind of like it again, I guess.
That guy carried him out of bounds. Like, it's the smartest play ever, but that's a holding penalty. I know they don't call it on Hail Mary, so that's fine. But he literally wrapped him and just pushed him out.
If I was guarding George Pickens, I would just deck him out of bounds. He'll start fighting. He'll draw the flag. My team gets 15 free yards. every single time.
Yeah, he definitely just wants to fight. What's your pick?
I just wish anybody would have looked back at the ball. Anybody who was in the end zone, that would have been cool. I'm picking the Steelers because I can't quit them for 3, but I'm not confident.
Game is back on, but we will continue to pick. It is the Chargers going to Atlanta. Robert.
AFC Pride. I'm picking the Chargers for 4.
Mark.
Yeah, what the hell? Yeah. Chargers showing up thus far. I don't care what the Falcons are doing. Give me the Chargers for 13.
Nice.
Nazario. Oh, what am I doing? Harbaugh, what point?
Here's for 7.
He has both California teams covered, except the Rams. He hates them. But Coho.
I picked them sometimes.
Man, I'm going Chargers for 11.
Scully.
Damn, Cole looks like Andy Reid so much.
I'm taking the Chargers for.
Ruski!
That's one of the biggest insults.
Bandale Ruski.
I will mute him, please.
Do you want me to put my glasses on? I'll look even more like him.
Chargers for 4.
He just looks like whatever that character from Monsters University. That's who you look like.
Don Carlton.
Don?
Yeah, it looks like Don. It just looks like Don. This game is probably one of the worst games on the slate by far. It is Indianapolis going to New England.
Yikes.
I have Indy for 2. Barr has Indy for 2. Scully.
I have the Patriots for 3. I mean,
Sure.
no real logic behind it, but I feel like, they won.
That's all the logic you need. I get it. Get it.
I mean, I don't really want to think too much about it, otherwise I'll get a headache. But it's really a shame because there's 2 other. I mean, the fucking Packer Dolphins game, and then another game I think are going to be more toss-ups. So, yeah.
Coho.
Give me the Patriots for 2.
Patriots for 2. Robert.
I'm holding out hope Anthony Richardson bounces back. We do one of these up and downs, and this is an up, hopefully. So Colts for 5.
Mark.
I got really scared. This was a primetime game for a second. I don't know. Colts for 3, I guess. I don't know.
Nazario.
I had the Colts picked, but then Cajo inspired me so much with his explanation. I want to switch to the Patriots for 5.
That's what I do, man.
Patriots for 5?
Yeah.
Nice. Tampa Bay going to Carolina. Baker's definitely a top 10 quarterback in this league. Correct?
At this point, yeah, definitely. Where do we have him? 11? We weren't too far off.
Yeah, probably. Nazario, Tampa Bay versus Carolina.
The Baker Bake, 14.
Mark.
Yeah, Carolina used up all their mojo trying to beat the Chiefs. So give me the Bucks for 14.
What a disgusting first down.
Robert.
Yeah, I don't know. Bryce Young on a heater. Never thought I'd say that in my youth.
He didn't think you'd say that. He didn't think anybody would say that.
No, he's kind of competent. Isn't that weird? But I'll take the Bucks for 7.
It's like he
I have
learned
the Bucks
something from Andy Dalton after all.
Oh wait, you don't have to panic that much? Oh, 7. You almost had your 7. Coho.
Give me the Buccaneers for 12.
Scully.
Oh, man, you have to grab that.
Oh,
Just
Fuck.
you call me right.
Huh? Yes.
Bucks for 9. I mean, if it hadn't been for that great performance, I was down Bucks for like 16, but Bucks for just 9.
Okay. Rams going to the Saints. Scully.
Rams for 16. That Saints defense. You better get your cardio in, boys, because you're gonna be chasing Puka all day long.
Coho.
I'm gonna go Rams for 6.
Mark.
Yep. Last time I checked, Saquon doesn't play for the Saints, so take the Rams for 10.
Nazario.
I'm gonna will this into existence. Saints for 4.
What are you doing with your fingers?
Don't try to will it too much. You'll end up shitting yourself. Robert.
I mean, Kamara's not a bad alternative if you don't have Saquon, but that doesn't mean I want to trust the Saints as far as I could throw the Superdome. I don't know. I don't have a good comparison. Rams, but for 8, I don't fucking care.
8. I have Rams for 9. Bar has Rams for 15. Last 3 games of the slate. Philadelphia. I'll save those 2. Cleveland versus Denver. I have Denver for 13. Bar has Denver for 13. Robert.
I weirdly also have Denver for 13.
Nice. Mark. You're sleeping on Cleveland, baby. Here it comes.
As fun it would be to watch Jameis eat another W on screen. I'll still take the Broncos for 11. I believe at this point.
Nazario.
I'm gonna believe this week. So Denver for 11.
Coho.
I am taking Denver for 9.
This is a game they lose. Scully. Scully. You're frozen. Mom must have started FaceTiming. San Francisco versus Buffalo in Buffalo on in primetime. Coho.
I am going to take the Buffalo Bills for 16.
Fucking yikes.
Robert.
I weirdly also have the Bills for 16 because they're coming off a bye, and I don't trust anything that's. I've trusted these guys too many times, and I fucking hate them now. So, Bills for 16.
He's alive. What was your Denver score, Scully?
You might pick.
No. Tell your mom to quit FaceTiming.
What kind of shitty internet do you guys have, man? Like, somebody uses the phone and it's dead.
Listen here. Roadland is free. Shut your mouth, all right? We get the freedom to choose our internet provider.
Even if there's only one in the area.
Yeah.
I pay like $30.
We know. We know. We know. Mark, Buffalo versus San Francisco.
Yeah. Every time I see San Francisco, I think they're going to pull something out, but probably won't happen here. Buffalo for 4.
Nazario.
I'm back.
Hello. Can you tell me your Denver score while you're here?
Broncos for 11.
And Buffalo versus 49ers.
Buffalo for 14.
Okay. Now, Nazario.
The fuck
Let's
am I
will
gonna
it.
say,
Let's
man?
will it. Let's will it.
It's too much to will. It's
fair.
gonna be the fucking Bills. Fuck it. I'll just give it 1.
After all that
Well,
brick talk?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brick by brick, baby.
I'm okay if the whole division loses this week.
What do you think we're like the side chick that you just messaged on Snapchat asking if we're up because you just gotta work? Go the fuck away, Bar.
You out?
What's up, bro? What's hanging? Join if you like, but don't treat me like a piece of meat. Philadelphia versus Baltimore. This game subject to change based on if Lamar's head comes off in the middle of the game. We're gonna start with Mark. Tentatively, you're what?
Either way, this will be my one. I'm gonna just every week Saquon just decides whether or not he wants the game to end, and if it's close, probably what's going to happen. So yeah, I'll take the Eagles for one.
Nazario.
Eagles are due for a disappointment, so Ravens for 8.
Ravens for 8.
Yeah.
Robert.
I said a thing earlier about AFC pride. Well, fuck the AFC when it comes to the Ravens. I'm taking the Eagles for 2.
Coho.
Ravens for 1.
Knew that was coming. Scully.
Best game of the slate. Toss up at the slate for sure. I'm gonna go Eagles for 1 because at this point anything can happen.
I have the Eagles for 6, and Bar has the Eagles for 11. Not Homer at all. The only person left in Survivor is Bar versus Nazario. So Nazario, who is your eliminator? And now we get back to watching football.
Who else is in the eliminator?
Bar.
Well, there comes a time in a man's life where he has to put his balls on the table. For my eliminator pick. Ow!
Well, we're gonna reset. That's fine. Well, he picked the Rams, so yeah, we're resetting.
They're
That's fine.
gonna fucking lose.
No, they're not. All right, back to the game.
No
So
doubt.
Sam Darnold, terrible quarterback, yeah or nay?
Yeah, he's a good quarterback.
He's a fair quarterback.
He's pretty good. He's not great.
I kind of wish we still had Darnold.
No, you don't.
Dude, that guy that showed up yesterday, like Brandon Allen, I'd rather have Darnold.
Why didn't you guys speed along the waiver process and just get Danny Dimes?
He wouldn't pay that money.
That's probably fair. Oh,
I really don't understand why they went with
That was the most
him
obvious waiver player ever.
instead of the fucking, what was the name? Astronaut? Castronaut? What was the joke?
The Pastronaut.
Yeah. Why didn't we go with him?
I was like, I don't know. I didn't know if you were like trying to do a funny name with Robert's last name or something, but I was like, where was this going?
I was
Brick. Back to the brick.
Tua's last concussion must have factory reset him to Tuscaloosa Tua, the way he's been playing in his 5 games since the injury.
That was gross.
Yeah, I'll never leave Twitter.
Where? Come on.
Who was that? 89.
I don't know why they keep trying to run the ball. They should just give the ball to Herbert and let him win.
Can we
tried to run it.
Get some free agent signings? I'll take anybody. Give me Tanner Scott right now. Drop it. Just give me Tanner Scott right now. Make it happen.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, call Juan Soto and ask, well, who do you want to play with? And we'll make it happen.
You want Vladdy? We'll get you Vladdy.
That's not happening. Stop.
You want Hansel Robles? We'll get you Hansel Robles.
What do you? Who the fuck you want? That's affordable.
Boom! First,
If we had to take Bregman to get Soto, would you do it?
No,
What?
Wow.
no. Because
15 years of Juan Soto, and we have to keep Bregman for 5. You wouldn't do it.
11.
We're not signing him for 11 years. You high?
But if that's the deal Boris wants us to give him,
Yeah, and I also want to be like 180 pounds and possibly like not, scare people and if I wear a Speedo. But that's not happening. So what are we talking about? What the fuck do you mean? If my mom had wheels, she'd be a bike. I'd do it.
oh God.
I just love both Harbaughs. They both look so confused every time you get a camera on their face. They're just like, what?
So Coho, you need exactly 1.5. You need one and a half points to beat me.
Yeah, I'm aware. Quentin Johnson needs to catch 1 football.
They're not even looking his way.
If Quentin Johnson catches 1 football, or J.K. Dobbins decides to come back onto the fucking field and walk 1 yard, I win.
If I somehow win this week, and if that's the reason I get into the playoffs in that league,
Fucking combust.
I will convert. I will start going to church every Sunday again.
Worlds Collide is a league where my record is so much worse than my roster, and I'm so annoyed.
That is the only league where I have a positive record right now.
Hey, my season's over. Okay, Antonio and Saquon Barkley made certain of that this Sunday, and that team's low.
I think I'm guaranteed a playoff spot at this point.
You are
Kicking another field goal. Oh man,
come on, Dicker.
This completes the comeback if he fucking makes this. Hey, Demarcus Robinson was arrested on
No trade Antonio.
Who?
please,
Demarcus Robinson for the Rams. DUI.
Come on, shank it.
Oh man, don't say that.
Nope, that's down the middle.
Sick.
You're the kicker.
Nice.
Come on,
Very
Dicker, you're the
nice.
kicker.
Very nice.
So, did you watch that Aggie game, Mark?
Oh, not at all. I wouldn't be here if I had if I had watched that drop in real time. I wouldn't have taken.
So I watched the Barstool podcast, Unnecessary Roughness with Brandon Walker and like Casey Smith. They took college, and they went live while the overtime was happening. And Casey is an Aggie, and like when he dropped it, she's like she went a whistle. How do you drop? I'm like, classic questions.
I mean, I still didn't spend my time wisely. I saw Gladiator 2. Not a fan.
But isn't that Magnificent or whatever, Coho?
It's my favorite
Masterpiece.
I love it. Masterpiece. Best movie of the year.
Coho, I don't know what happened. So Coho in 2019 was just like this wanted to get everybody angry and like make them mad. And now like he's went from Ghostbusters being like a 3-star movie to like high stars, and like he's turned into Mike. And now Mike is coming down to earth and not giving as many 5s as he used to. So I don't know what's happening with him.
Mike and I just traded places.
I don't know. It's crazy. I have to unfollow you though.
You know what? Understood. That's fair.
I just can't do it.
I get it. Right.
Like there are things I understand. Where I wasn't invited. Cameron Redshaw, and Caleb Bowman watched Coco together. Where were you guys? Why weren't you there?
They do this weekly in person in Iowa. They go to Redshaw's house every Monday.
To watch Coco?
They watch 2 movies. They have a double feature night at Redshaw's house.
That's adorable.
Well, Redshaw moved from his old place, which was an hour away, to 3 minutes down the road from Boatman. So now they make.
Oh, that makes sense. I wouldn't do the same if any of you people live close to me, but I'd like to think that I would be up for it. Like if you talk to me, but probably not.
Weekly? No. Maybe monthly.
Absolutely not weekly. I promise you. Never. I'd watch sports with people weekly, But I definitely 100% would not watch a movie with somebody.
You wouldn't
Unless
watch
that is my
Hellboy with
wife.
anybody else?
Like, what?
Dude, one of the selling points of this building when I bought the apartment is that in the social area, the common area, they have like a small movie theater with 12 seats. And I was like, I'm gonna be here every fucking day. I'm gonna be the guy who reserves this area every time. And the first year, that was like boom, every weekend, twice a week. At some point, I was like, I have a big TV, man. I can just watch movies in my house. So now I'm down to like 4, 5 times a year.
Like my buddy in this town has a smaller TV than me, and he was like, "You want to come watch sport?" I'm like, "No, not really." Well, do you like you can come over here? Oh, we're kind of doing the thing. I get it, but your TV's small, so get a bigger TV and maybe.
Black Fridays.
I'm not sitting there watching. I'm sorry, I'm not sitting there watching like a. I don't know how big it is, but I'm not watching a 50-inch. I'm not doing it. I'm not fighting for. I'm not watching the Octobox on fucking 8 on a 50 screen. I'd rather just end it right now where we're at.
How big is your TV?
Mine? 80.
Mine is 65.
Yours is what?
65.
It was I how I pitched it to my wife as I will never ask for anything ever again. That's not true. It's not happened, but I asked for less. So I watch on this big screen.
Next time I'll change it. It's gonna be. Next time I change it, it's gonna go big. But for some reason, that's kind of like the breaking point here. I don't know if you guys is the same, but you can get like a 55, 60-incher for like $500. But then like that little
depending
extra,
on the brand, but yeah.
Yeah, but that little extra, the 65, 70, it jumps like $200, $300. Like an 80-incher here, it's like 1,000. Like yeah, you cannot get 80 for less than 1,000.
Yeah.
You know what I'll never get over? How both Harbaughs perpetually look like they're in distress on the sideline, whether they're winning or not.
Welcome to the show, buddy.
I don't know. I love how fucking just
literally made this statement 7 minutes ago, like in the game 7 minutes ago. Probably 15 here. It's like when you read chat, you don't read the chat and then ask you drop a thing.
I didn't hear whatever.
It's so much space.
He's crazy.
Get out of my way. Step over you. Punch you in the face.
Yeah, I'm fucked now.
Give me your lunch money.
So big.
Yeah, it's over. I lost.
So going back to the jersey talk, like I like the Chargers navy jerseys, but like in comparison to their like normal powder blues, there's just no like there's just no.
Oh yeah. Like I would say powder blue, Carolina blue are like the best blue in the history. It doesn't. Now
I think their old Color Rush ones with like the darker, brighter blue. Yeah. Those are easily.
I wish they did Color Rush more often.
Has there ever been
Thursday night should be strictly Color Rush again? I don't know why they stopped doing that.
Well, Robert,
has there ever been better jerseys wasted on a worse team?
I mean, the Titans ones were pretty cool.
Yeah.
Having to watch Marcus Mariota lump around in those for 4 quarters.
How do you guys feel? Like the Texans should not be able to wear the Oilers.
I 100% agree with that.
They should not.
Yeah,
it's like there should be a game where they have to play for it and then settle it. Like how it works.
Could have been the last one.
You can't do that. Like that's crazy to me.
Well, if you go like that, then you could argue that the Ravens should be wearing like the Browns colors for like oldies. So I actually think it should be the Houston Texans, the one who gets to have the Oilers t-shirts. But they can play for it. I don't give a shit.
I mean, the Ravens don't really have throwback classic jerseys, though.
They can wear the Browns ones.
But no, there's already a team called the Browns.
Did he just get signed?
No, he was the dude who had the 80-yard touchdown against Bengals.
Probably. The team that just lets everything fly.
I think that's who was against.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, get comfortable. What the fuck are you doing?
They said Favre was here.
Why don't you just put a whole bed there? Just lay down. I feel like we're in old trivia days. I'm talking to Sandy Robinson.
The old trivia days.
We're about to go. Old trivia days all again. Happening all over again.
I was crossfire with my wife the other day, Cody.
Yeah.
All
1945.
like the days.
Do you know anything? I just remember the poster.
I remember the post. I don't remember anything else about
Sure do love watching those old Google Meet matches.
Oh man! Oh, it's a fumble.
The Google
Not a
Hangouts
fumble.
were
Remember when Google Hangouts was going away and we all thought, oh my God, it's the end of it. And then
Dude, he was
the next thing, StreamYard showed up. Like, we're going to have to do Zoom? What? And it's like,
you're down by. He didn't make it.
I think he made it.
No, his knee was down. Yeah.
But yeah, Google Hangouts was fucking shit. Like we didn't know it at the time.
God, how bad it was.
Like it's.
Are
like,
they
it's
doing
weird.
anything wrong in that bottom corner? I can't really fucking tell. You can't see shit, so
It's really weird when like the fucking.
Can I see hands on
sound-
screen? Like, yeah, right here.
Somebody
How
sniffed.
about that? What was the name of that guy? The one who went to China and said like he couldn't play anymore because he was going to China.
What?
Oh,
He's
that's
team-
Was this before me?
yeah. This is before. Cody. This is before Cody Nazario. Fuck. Was it Sosslin? Was Sosslin the one going?
The one that was teaming up with Luca. They were like the
My
killer,
favorite
whatever.
trivia moment of
It's
all
Jacob.
time.
What's his nuts? It was. I'm gonna find
So
it. I
Cody,
have the
Cody,
My favorite.
he had
Oh, go ahead.
he played in a tablet, and this is the square of the face, and he played like this. Like this, you could only see his face. I was like, everybody's like hands, and he's like, "I'm sorry, I only have this shitty tablet, and I cannot do better than this. But I'm 100% average in question answering." Everybody was like, you're great." Fuck.
My favorite, it's still to this day. I don't know if it's still on their channel. It needs to be though. Is Jessica Morgan versus Brian Fernandez, and
Oh
it was
my
a battle of who could type faster and cheating. And when Brian was completely off screen, he's just like off screen, and then Jeremy's like, "We can barely see you." Oh, I know. And then he's like, and then he guesses and he gets it right. He goes, "Oh, I just pulled that right out of my booty hole." No, you didn't. You pulled it off Google. That's what you did.
And the sad thing is that Jessica Morgan, who also was, cheating,
He was trying to type
she
under
got so
her cap.
fucking frustrated that she's like, "What a lovely door you have, Brian," because the only thing that was fucking screen was on Brian's door, and he's like, "My lovely what? What do you mean?" And it's like the door, because that's all we can see, man. And it's like, "Oh, right." That's right.
Can you get on screen now? Billy,
That match
back then they didn't know how to
That
say
match
it.
was posted like at 1 a.m. because that was the time that they were available. And fucking Alex Warden was hosting, and he was so fucking pissed. Like he couldn't, he didn't know what the fuck to do. That's just rough.
I'm guessing I'm back.
Ah man, that guy gave you so much material.
The people
for...
that showed up late into trivia, you should be so blessed. It was literally the Wild West.
Sounds awesome though.
My favorite thing ever.
There's
also,
so
not in
much.
this league,
There's so much
in
stuff.
Jode. Haven, you asked this question already. Well, it should be easy.
In the category of sci-fi, role model, rom-com, action films with basketballs, who directed Space Jam? It's the dumbest shit ever.
Comedy, sports, basketball, film, semi-pro is about what? Like, okay. Oh gosh.
Were you in that? Oh wait, it was me, but I don't remember who I was playing. I was like, there was so fucking weird noises in the middle of the match, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? And he was like, don't worry, it's only my pig.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I forgot about his fucking
Fucking
pig.
pig was
Barnyard.
squealing.
Oh come on, stop him! Nope, there he goes.
Fucking egg.
He should be illegal. I've been thinking this for years, but he should. He just is too damn big.
He's like a damn truck.
He fucking is.
He's like a Chevy Silverado, Coho.
Canyonero.
Canyonero.
Oh,
What's that from? What's this inside joke I'm missing?
There was I don't remember if it was a call that we were all on or what.
It had to be like 4 or 5 years ago when we first started hanging out. I made like some joke. We were all like delirious in the middle of the night about the Chevy Silverado, and it just killed Coho.
I laughed for like a solid 20 minutes.
No, every time I bring it up, we both just die.
Dude, 2020 calls were like the thing where you just spend like hours on call with each other.
Well, there was nothing else to do.
I know, yeah. I said 2020 was that was a dream.
I was like 8 months without a job.
Oh.
It was my favorite time ever.
yeah.
It's when
I
you
said it
watched.
should have gone anywhere. I'm glad it went where it did.
That's when you watched. No, that wasn't 2020. When did Justice League, the Zack Snyder cut, come out?
2021.
2021.
Oh yeah, when fucking Nazari watched the thing on his fucking phone for 4 hours.
I did that too.
Crazy, y'all are nuts.
I was
But
like,
did you watch it in the Justice is Gray 4:3 aspect ratio?
no,
Remember Scully and I watched that.
They were all 4:3 ratio.
not that cool.
I will never watch that film.
It's
I
great.
watched it that one time.
I watched.
I was
it
told
more-
I was going to get paid $40 to watch it one time. It never happened, but fuck.
Touchdown.
Caleb Bowman said he would watch it with us if we paid
Oh,
him
yeah.
$5, and I want to make him do it. I want to make Bowman watch
Fuck
it.
you.
Snyder
He
Cut.
dropped it.
So it ain't
You see the
complete.
movies Bowman watches, I guarantee it couldn't be that punted. Like some of the shit he watches just to complete things is crazy.
It's true, but man, I want to just make him watch Snyder Cut. So bad.
Every time I see a movie like I've never even seen before, I was just like,
Oh,
where'd you
no!
find this and why are you watching it?
Not gonna look at it. The
I
fuck?
think it's a touchdown, isn't it?
He said it.
Yeah, it's a touchdown. Both feet are down.
They're like, no, we're just gonna save the touchdown.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah,
I mean, I don't see why that's disputable.
I don't know why they thought it wasn't.
He had 2 feet and an ass in the.
That guy was looking right at it, and he still
Both
said he
cheeks,
was
2 feet and
nope.
2 cheeks.
He had double cheeked
He got
up.
a front. I think I got a front row
On a
seat.
Thursday
Still
afternoon,
bizarre.
hella ass. The sun is shining.
They're going for 2. Interesting.
Hold on, how is that rule? Wait, what?
To go up by 9.
Unnecessary.
Yeah,
Genius.
I like the
In
idea.
slow motion, you're just like, what the hell?
He had 2 guys and he threw it through both of them.
Why didn't he just run the other way? He probably could have made it.
No, for real.
Listen, that would have made sense, Mark.
Yeah.
We're not here to make sense.
Wow, I somehow pulled out both of these wins. This is great. Super
Are
excited.
you guys watching From?
Huh?
Watch
Are you guys watching From?
No. Is it good?
What did you just say about my mother? From?
Yeah, it's weird. Because I
Is
feel
it
like I
shocking?
kind of hated it for like 3 seasons. But this last finale was really good.
What's it called?
From.
From?
FROM.
F-R-O-M.
It's a TV show with the guy from Lost and Us.
Harold
Yeah.
Perrineau.
What's his name?
Harold Perrineau.
Perrineau?
Yeah.
Perrineau.
I've never heard of the show.
I've only seen posters. I have no
I think
idea.
it's on Netflix.
I mean, I guarantee you've seen clips of it. It's the one where all these people are stuck in this town, and there's like these like monsters that like are like outside, like kind of go outside their houses at night.
No.
Yeah,
No,
like they-
bring it on TV Chronicle. We'll watch it. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, though.
I don't like. I feel like we'd hate it. Like there's no like we would go through like 30 episodes.
Like
and,
Oz?
this is total bullshit. Here's the thing, like I think there'll be at least an occasional episode that like, hey, this is pretty good. Where at some point Oz, there's just nothing. Like we just wanted to shoot Oz in the head like after a while. Like we just would rather just like do nothing.
Well, yeah. What we start in January for Sopranos, Mad Men, and
What are you talking about? We're still going.
we're not done. We're what? What is this?
Yeah. I mean, I think, and according to the timeline, we're still like on season 3 or some shit.
I think we're pretty close to wrapping. Gotta be close though.
That was the last one. I think we're.
Oh
like
wait,
finished.
it's November. You're probably fucking right. We probably are in season 3. We're probably still happy and joyful.
We isn't in the timeline that we're still thinking Mike's gonna show up at some point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Mike never showed up. Mike showed up. Showed up more than Azario ever did.
But yeah.
Boy, Steelers fans hate this fucking game.
You think?
Oh yeah. I go to my Facebook and on my group, the first thing that says is, "I thought the Chargers defense was supposed to be good."
Genuine question: do you Steelers fans like ever enjoy anything?
No,
Oh.
I've never enjoyed anything in my life.
Look at Kirk Kolakowski.
Yeah,
He's a perfect example. Just misery.
yeah.
Just an angry man.
And Scully, I really thought it would be different. I really thought it, and then it wasn't. So,
Like, and you're gonna sit over there and throw shade. You guys are like in the 12-step program every 6 years. Like every time, like you go through denial and like acceptance and like I won't do this anymore.
I mean,
Blame
we
it
just
on the
kinda get
quarterback.
stuck on
Blame it on the
steps.
offensive line.
I
Blame
mean,
it on the
we get
coach.
stuck
Fire
on
the
the same
coach.
couple
Fire.
steps and then just have to start over. So
sorry to tell you, Coho, Dobbins is out.
What stage is the draft where maybe you have a good draft?
Well,
Okay.
it's the future.
it's called forgiveness.
Forgiveness.
So what point in the season with fearless moral inventory?
By the way, so that the mini season you guys take, it's only 3 episodes, right?
Yeah,
Where do you want me to book that? Like right after, or you want a break?
right after.
Remember you made me change it to weekly starting January.
Yep.
So the main season runs until like mid-February or so.
Okay.
So 3 weeks, boom, boom, boom.
Yep.
Okay.
And then go
That's
back to
like-
2 weeks.
That's early March.
We'll be back up and running with a ton of episodes. We start filming, I think, the second week of January.
Yeah. Which should be good.
Did you pick the shows already?
Yeah. Mad Men, Sopranos, and The Shield.
Ooh.
What's wrong with him?
Well-
What's wrong with Dobbins?
Knee. Dreaded knee.
I don't. Well, at least no one traded for him and sent a lot of first-round picks with him.
I traded him to Bar.
Hey, buddy. Sorry, buddy.
Turns
What
out
league was that in? Dynasty? That's my rebuild. That's my real build league, anyway. So, oh my gosh! Whoo!
oof.
That was bad.
Is Keaton Mitchell even on the Ravens team anymore? Like, is ever gonna play?
He's floating on the periphery. Like eye gunk.
Like, what is this bullshit? Like, freaking, how come like the sun always shines on Antonio's ass? Like, I mean,
Whoa!
Keaton Mitchell can't even get on the field, and like he starts for Rashad Bateman against me. He gets a dumb touchdown. I mean, come on, what is this shit?
I thought you said you weren't going to get mad at fantasy anymore.
That was a long time ago. Things have changed.
We're different people now.
We're in a different situation than we were 12 hours ago. I want my picks back. Pancake motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
I mean, all the big money leagues are okay, so I guess that's still fine. But still, this is pissing me off.
If it was up to Coho, that Kevin Costner would have won an Oscar for Draft Day.
I just like the way he's so fucking pissed.
For Draft Day, okay?
Huh?
Chadwick Boseman is nominated for an Oscar for Draft Day. Kevin Costner is not nominated.
I just like how fucking angry he gets in that movie. Like it's not his own fucking fault because he made a stupid decision.
I love it. It's my favorite thing that happens in the NFL when the guy hits it and then like 7 of them come flying in. 7 flags.
That second flag just came flying in.
That the ref even had it on his hand, like in his hip. He was ready. He just thought,
He's like, because he knew, because when you see a DB just running with his head firmly pointed towards the receiver, you gotta get that flag ready.
my favorite is when they do the seatbelt. Like flags just come flying at him. Like,
I mean, literally,
you didn't lock up anything. Offsetting.
Wait, really?
Oh, and then holding on the Chargers.
Man, Chargers fucking hold all the time.
You shouldn't hold. It's against the rules.
Yeah, they're still running out again.
Oh yeah, that's a hold. Yep, jump around. Make it a point. Jump around. Jump around. Herbert, future Hall of Famer.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He'll be like 1 and 2 in the playoffs.
Oh, don't watch the TV. Don't watch the TV.
Oh my god!
Don't watch the TV.
It was right there.
Don't watch it.
Wow. He didn't think it was going to come to him. He thought he was going to pass to the other guy. Fuck him.
He would have been gone for 15 yards. He would have been gone.
Oh my god!
They were like a minute late.
Touchdown a week.
What?
Remember when he was scoring like a touchdown a week?
Who's a minute late?
The fucking Scully. I think it's like a minute late.
What? No, I saw them like a few seconds after they did.
A minute?
You're watching on a potato, probably.
30-second delay.
He only pays
like-
$30 a month.
I'm at 10:52 and they just punted, so I don't know.
I feel
Yeah,
like Quentin Johnston is like that kid from The Little Giants. Like you can only catch a ball if he sees it as toilet paper. He just always looks at his hands like, "What's the matter, guys? I clean you. Take care of you. Why won't you work for me?"
Oh Lord.
Poor bastard. Just like knows his hands are bad and still can't fucking do it.
It's a bad line of work with bad hands. So,
Who's this guy?
Oh, guys, why didn't we do the finale of Dancing with the Stars? We could have done that as a podcast. Why don't we do that as a podcast?
Okay, hold on. I have never watched Dancing with the Stars in my life until this year because Maddie is really invested in the Alona person, and it's actually pretty interesting to watch this year. I'm not gonna lie.
I was hoping
Danny Amendola and Dwight Howard were on the show this year, and both did wildly good.
All you need to do is watch the year that Carlton won, and then you're good.
Well, Carlton's the host.
Yeah, because he was
He's
that
very
good.
entertaining.
You're gonna come on the show next year, trying to convince us to start watching The Masked
I'm
Singer.
not trying to convince you. You don't have to. I'm just defending that it's actually a fun watch.
I watched
Bro,
the
I
finale for
fucking hate The
Hargbaowl.
Masked Singer.
That was my contribution.
And that I didn't think you can get so many people in a room with SAG cards like in my life. Just falling over themselves that Rudy Giuliani is actually the Penguin.
Oh.
I mean, he looks like the Penguin.
He does.
So much like the Penguin.
I do.
He does?
Rudy Giuliani.
Oh, 100%. Fucking Penguin, 100%. I just want this on the record, Scully. You heard it here first. Fireside Yankees. The Yankees have officially offered Juan Soto a contract per Randy Miller of New Jersey News. They've offered a contract.
Oh, I thought when you said that they offered him a chunk of New Jersey. That's what I thought was happening.
They probably could get that. No
It's
problem.
the same cost. I don't know.
Pretty much, yeah.
This league I came back in and won with the Dicker stuff. I had to sit through stack to HN touchdowns, and I was like, so we're just throwing all the touchdowns, fucking Devon HN, you fucking kidding me?
Oh boy, here we go.
It's rough.
Jeez.
Saquon's gonna run for 1,900.
So offensive player of the year, right? Saquon's winning that.
100%.
So they
He snatched.
Isn't it funny
Derrick
they play next
Henry
week?
easily.
That's like the game for this, I guess.
Do we not think that he might be able to win MVP?
He won't.
No.
I mean, if he does, if he does like Cooper Kupp and McCaffrey, I'd like to have a word with you.
McCaffrey
Yeah.
should have won last year, and
It's
he
been a long time
been
since like the
McCaffrey didn't win.
must
Cup didn't win. No receiver or running back will ever.
That died after LT in 06.
Well, AP won like a decade ago.
Sorry, you're right. He did do that with the 2000.
Right, but that's the last one. It won't happen again.
Yeah.
It's a quarterback award.
I mean,
Well,
fair.
that's because he beat his children with switches, and we're like, well,
he
that's all.
He beat his children with switches, and then he beat every rushing record in the book.
You see,
Okay, yeah, sure.
again,
He did not.
one thing does not necessarily correlate to the other.
I mean, yeah, it happened at the same time.
Yeah, like the switches is not that big of a deal. What the fuck are we talking
Yeah,
about?
what are we talking about, Scully? Why are you bringing up the switch?
My grandma made me do that. What the fuck? What's the big deal?
Oh,
Look how I turned out. I'm not a running back, but look at me.
It's one of my favorite Family Guy jokes.
I thought he was down.
Here I can get you with. Our burrito.
Actually, you know that actually happens. Like here, like the fucking people in small town America, like my dad's dad and my grandpa, they actually like called and go get yourself a switch so I can bid you with
It
it. And
happens
they had to
everywhere.
come
Yeah, it
back.
happened to me.
You know what my dad told me? Like when he misbehaved in the school, they had like a fucking corner of the classroom filled with like corn, and he had to kneel on the corn.
Good lord.
I hear Iowa does the same thing.
I went to I got a switch and gave it to my grandmother, and as soon as I handed it to her, I bolted. And she didn't come after me, and I stayed out there for 7 hours, and I came back and still got hit with that same fucking switch that I gave her. She's like, I knew you'd come back. I wasted my energy. Crazy times. God. Oh, damn it. I think I have Baltimore winning, but I still wanted the Chargers to win this game.
I have the
I
Chargers.
was with you.
I haven't even brought up my sports bet once tonight, so you're all thankful. Because it's in pretty good shape.
People would have lost. I don't know. I heard more about Nazario's brick than the bets you made.
I need one more score. I just need any score whatsoever. 3-point safety, extra point, and there it is.
I need
Motherfucker.
Johnston.
Fucking justice.
I have Baltimore's money line and over
Justice
39.5.
It's his first one.
I need him to do jet sweep Quentin Johnston.
Hey, Mark, remember
No, they
when
tried
you
to do
said
that. They tried to do that.
Justice Hill didn't have a rushing
Get
touchdown?
one more. I need
still-
one more.
I thought Keaton Mitchell's knee was fine. Like, what is this shit?
One fucking yard with Quentin
It's
Johnston.
like give him just hand him the ball. Like let's see. Let's just find out what happens.
I know the
And
Chargers are like,
Amaru's
wait, this isn't Derrick Henry. We can actually tackle him.
in Amaru's league. I just keep getting away with murder in that league.
Yeah.
I was like down like lost 11 points the previous week. Houston was able to give me enough points to win that week. Was that against you?
No, I think you thrashed me when we played.
Yeah. And now I have Dicker in this one, and he literally got me 50. I was already going to win this week, but he got 15 more points. So it's crazy. I already clinched the playoff spot on this one.
Yeah.
I think I'll lose though.
Everybody who was in the playoff hunt won, which
Yeah.
sucks. Fucking hate that.
Oh, peace and mess.
Yeah, I had my worst week against Cody.
Yeah.
Kyler Murray fucking sucked against the Bears.
Payson just sent me a picture of like the Schmodown, like where they had the Captain Morgan bottles all over the thing. Like I don't know why, but maybe we can pull that next season, Cole.
Oh yeah, Captain Morgan sponsorship.
Get a Captain Morgan sponsorship, like before every round, we'll just have Payson take a shot of it.
We're all the sponsors that are willing.
That's a terrible idea. That's a terrible idea.
Can we get a full sponsorship? Like everyone has one.
We gotta have like a worse sponsor. What's like a bad candy bar that we can just like
100 brand just sitting here on the
ZipRecruiter. You think ZipRecruiter will sponsor us?
Probably monster.com.
NordVPN.
And we're going to get into round 2, sponsored by whatchamacallit. Great candy, blah, blah, blah. What the fuck you just say?
Round 2, sponsored by DuckDuckGo. We don't want anybody to know what you're searching.
What about the the Raycon headphones?
Yeah.
Sponsored by this random vacuum on TikTok shop. Go buy it right now.
Check your messages.
Okay.
Oh.
What am I missing?
It's done.
Oh, appreciate you.
It's done. That's the most ominous fucking
Oh,
thing.
no, he was just helping me out with something that I'm working on right now. I don't want to say too much on that.
The problem has been resolved.
That's way more ominous than what it is.
He won't be bothering anybody else.
Yeah.
It's getting real weird.
The package has been delivered? Is that what you're telling me? Eagles land?
The buyers are here.
They know what would happen.
The water's boiling and the noodles are in the pot.
Dinner is in the oven.
Glass.
Thought this game was on Netflix. What game was supposed to be on Netflix?
It's the Christmas doubleheader.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Ravens, Texans, and then Chiefs, Steelers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to be terrible.
Texans,
for
I'm telling you right now, when that motherfucker buffers the first time, I'm going to lose my mind.
I was so mad at the stupid Jake Paul fight.
You should
you got to see Tyson's ass like that.
Yeah, your first mistake was watching the Jake Paul fight.
I know, but the buffer, like the 3 fights that happened before, were all incredible, and I didn't have any buffering issues. It was after the women's fight that it all goes to shit.
That's when you should have just turned it off.
I should have.
Because after the girl, whatever, the girl.
What a beautiful triple header.
Incredible fight.
Great fight.
And they stole it from the Puerto Rican woman.
No, they didn't. She didn't headbutt. Bullshit.
You guys want to know something
I
wild?
agree. Didn't headbutt.
Was it a headbutting competition?
It wasn't head. It wasn't head.
Was it easy going? Oh, why you slow down?
That was so dumb.
Oh my
You
god, dude!
Oh man!
Oh, Tucker played for Texas. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What? Like the Chargers?
He shows Nick and Saggy.
I think
Why do we have to show this shit? What is up with this shit?
Me?
What the fuck? Like,
So mean.
like that fucking game? Are you kidding? The fucking last one? They got to show this bullshit?
It's because he made
Fuck
a
these
tackle.
guys.
Because those equate.
Fuck ESPN.
Did Davis go to
A&M?
A&M?
Maybe that's what it was.
The Chargers
Tucker
feel like
tackled
a halfway house for all the TCU players who got bulldozed by Georgia 2 years ago.
Wow.
Yeah,
I've never
Quentin-
looked at Lad McConkey head on, but why does he look like he's 11 years old?
Is that an offensive pass interference?
No way.
Yeah, he kind of pushed off.
I mean, it was probably offensive
He
to
looked like
them.
he separated.
Actually, yeah,
He
that was
didn't get both. He didn't get both.
that
feet
bad
down.
there.
Did you guys see the defense? Why would you
That's
decline?
that's a play on.
No, it's not.
Has
That's
never
not-
happened that like a person declines a pass interference because they caught it and then the other team challenges so they
No,
realize
because then
you
they
didn't
can
call
go
it.
back and accept. They can accept
Yeah.
the penalty.
Didn't Gerard Mayo
That's
just
not a play on. That's not a play.
I
You
thought it
know,
was like
If that was
multiple
Keenan
schools.
Allen right now, that's not a play on in your mind at all. You'd be asking for the flag.
I don't think that guy was. I don't think that was a caught. I don't think he caught it.
That's a play on. Like, come on now.
It's an incomplete pass.
Yeah, but he's got the fucking penalty. Incomplete pass interference. Yeah, now that makes more sense.
Again, John and Jim just looks.
Ooh.
Like fucking goofy out there. Oh dear God. Oh God.
Oh,
That's why I don't want Palmer.
you're not taken by his cool turtleneck?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody's got to try something.
Oh. Oh God. Throw it. Oh no, you're on the ground.
Ugh.
Oh, Mark said, fuck it, I'm out. He saw the Aggie thing and couldn't take it anymore.
Fuck it.
Maybe he's moving that bed you suggested, Cody, into his.
Yeah, just time to
What
lie
was the
down.
penalty?
Probably legal hands to the face. Legal hands to the face. Offense, 5-yard penalty.
Repeat the down.
Nazario. If
Repeat
you were
the
a ref and
down.
did it like that every time, I'd be happy. Repeat the down.
Oh, after this, you want to run that thing that you want to talk to me about? By me?
Yeah.
All right. Oh. That's such a bullshit call. There's
Oh my
no
God, that's
way.
terrible.
Nice.
That's a terrible call. You can't
That
call
wasn't
that.
catchable.
It was over his head. It's uncatchable.
Holy fuck.
Uncatchable. There's no way.
You gotta keep people in this game, right?
I lost my fucking signal.
He grabbed around him all he wants. It does not matter. It looked uncatchable. There's no way you can call that.
Picking the flag up.
Yeah. There's no foul.
Yep.
Exactly.
I always like when the refs powwow. You guys like, you know what the dude.
The guy came over to me like, bro, it was not even close to being catched. You can call that all you want, but he couldn't catch that. I guess he did prevent his movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, doesn't matter. You're not destined to win this game, Chargers.
Right. Nice half game lead. Love it. Sick.
Welcome to the North.
All you had to do is not let Justin Fields throw a 30-yard bomb. Just don't do that shit.
Ain't that the truth?
Although I think Pickens was interfered with on that play, but that's fine. I don't give a shit. We're going to call it anyway.
Is Mark backstage?
No.
Okay.
It's just like, that's enough.
That's enough. I spent enough time with you people.
He was really offended by that. Fucking Justin.
And
Yeah, he's really offended.
listen, you can say a lot of shit. That is not one of them. Come on. I hate Major League Baseball free agency. It's y'all having fun? It's a fun time. Thanks for all being here.
Of course.
Is that of Orlovsky in that?
How bad is Sam Darnold? What
So good.
about that brick? Is Prime got the Black Friday game? That was
Well, considering Amazon owns Black Friday, that makes sense.
You know what? That makes perfect sense. Boom.
Yep. Mark's back.
Mark. What the fuck, man?
My internet just just gave up. Saved me 5 minutes, I guess.
Thanks a lot, Ted Cruz.
We have 2 viewers, Cody.
Oh,
Still, wow.
let's go.
Well, Bart just got to work. What's up? Hasn't said his shit to us since.
Send a winking emoji. I'm playful.
Well, Scully, where are you? Are you taking care of that business for Coho?
It's like a hold. Anyway, I can't shut shit anyway.
Can the Ravens kill 6.5 minutes? Yeah.
Should be able to.
Well, this sucks.
-6
What?
rushing yards.
I like the Chargers, man.
Well, Dobbins went out and the game's over.
Yeah, apparently I didn't know. MVP, J.K. Dobbins.
They came one-dimensional team.
That's why they need Kaimani Vidal out there. He's gonna
What'd you just say?
bring him up.
Oh God.
Yep.
Like, you're up 2 scores. Why is he like? That's the stuff I've never understood. I understand wanting to get stats and stuff like that, but why? Like, he's only got so many runs in a season on his legs. Probably. Like, don't you want to save him for playoffs?
Like, he's going to get smacked around by Buffalo and Kansas City and Pittsburgh and shit. Like, save his ass.
I thought Justice Hill was good too. He just ran that long one.
Yeah, just put Justice Hill out there. Make him the cow. Oh, there he goes. Meow.
Can you imagine if he gets injured now?
Who? Hill or
Henry.
Henry? Yeah. Oh, exactly. Oh man. One circle. Well, this game's over.
Just like it.
They put up a graphic and compared them to the greatest show on turf.
Probably. I don't know how that's even like their receiving core is not anywhere near the greatest show on turf.
That's
You take care of the task that Coho inside you on?
Yeah, it's all done.
Okay, good. Good man.
Has Deontay Johnson caught a ball?
No.
Sorry, a little blood on my hands.
Ew. No, he's there to like look like he'll catch something. but he won't.
I missed it. Did Quentin Johnson catch a pass yet or no?
Hmm?
Did Quentin Johnson catch a pass yet or no?
No. He got he got 0 points.
No catches,
So.
2 targets.
just
Yes,
that.
he still has 0 points.
Coho.
This is what it is.
I'm gonna literally end my entire existence if Quentin Johnson doesn't fucking catch one ball.
Quentin Johnson's not going to get a chance to.
He might not get a chance at this point.
They might not give this ball back. Oh. It's the most obvious run play ever. What are we doing?
Mind.
We're going to put Justice Hill behind you, and then who do you think is going to keep the ball? It's going to be Lamar. Oh, good timeout. Good timeout. Good timeout. Oh, well, I think we can. 3 minutes left. You just want to just wrap it tonight?
No, we got to see if Quentin Johnson catches a pass.
Yeah, we got to see if Quentin Johnson fucking catches the ball.
We got to capture.
They got to get the ball back.
I got time. There's time. I don't need them to win. I need Quentin Johnson to catch one ball.
I think this actually would mimic. This would kind of look like the average football experience, where we have an obvious game that is over, but we're just waiting for some fantasy element to happen.
Bro, he needs one catch for 5 yards, though.
My question is, how much did Aaron Jones sign for Minnesota?
Aaron Jones?
11 million or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was like
11?
9 to 11
So?
million, something like that.
How much did Derrick Henry sign for?
8.
Aaron Jones contract.
Why would you?
Saquon signed 12, so, yeah.
How much did Saquon get?
3 years, 36 million?
I think the funny thing is, did you see the graphic that came up? The cap hit on Saquon this
yeah.
year is 3.8 million, and Graham Gano of the Giants is like 7.8. Graham Gano hasn't played for the Giants since week 4. It's crazy.
You cannot convince me that John Mara did not put that on Hard Knocks on purpose.
Oh,
because he knew no matter what, the Giants would do worse than the Eagles this year, and that would be enough to essentially show cause to fire Joe Shane.
100%.
Like,
I'm not going to be able to sleep. I'm not going to be able to sleep very well if Saquon's in the Philadelphia.
But what's funny is that Mara admits, like, I haven't been around many players because, I'm a terrible owner. But I know Saquon's the most popular player. And if you let him walk out the door to your rival, that's a terrible look.
I never realized until recently that Rooney Mara and Kate Mara were like the granddaughters of the owner of the Giants.
And the Steelers.
Also Steelers?
Yeah. That's why she's named Rooney Mara for the Rooney side.
Is that actually true?
Yeah.
So the Steelers fucked the Giants. Man.
But they
what
were
happened?
as Giants people. So
Nice Chipotle commercial on the screen. Great.
Big fan.
I'm getting an NBA one, but it's for Latin America.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Like if you're maybe in Latin America.
You know that there was a point where NBA was so unpopular here that they stopped showing it even on ESPN. Like those years that the fucking Pistons went to the finals, you had to pay to get the signal. You couldn't get it on like regular cable.
Pistons like
Spurs.
oh
5.
It was 2 years that they went to the finals next one after the other.
Yeah, 405.
Like the only option you had was paying for the finals because the regular cable ones didn't show it at all.
What's your biggest sports what if? Like, what if something happened? What if? Like my two biggest in NBA is if Rose never tears his leg.
Oh,
It's always it's always that TikTok is like go up to your boyfriend and ask or husband and ask him about Prime D Rose.
I legitimately think LeBron has 2 less rings. I'm being so
I think
serious.
it's possible. No, with that defensive team that he was leading is insane.
I think
That's
the Bulls
the what
go
if.
to at least two NBA finals with Derrick Rose.
And then my one is if the Pistons draft Carmelo in 03, how many titles do the Detroit Pistons technically win? Because they were already a stacked team.
Crazy. Like I still remember where I was when fucking Rose blew his knee in the first game of the first round of the playoffs that year.
Thanks, Tom Thibodeau.
So fucking sad.
Mine is if Ron Artest, Steven Jackson don't go into the stands, Pacers might go on a run, win the title. They were good that year.
Yeah, Mouse in the Palace.
Yeah,
crazy.
Or what if
you know what mine is for real? Like, what if we pick fucking Tom Brady instead of Giovanni Carvaso on that draft?
Oh,
or if you want a good NBA one, what if Luol Deng had agreed to be traded to the Lakers so that Kobe could be traded to Chicago?
Yeah, that trade between Dallas and Lakers, Kobe going with Dirk. Quentin Johnson drops again.
No way.
He had another ball in his hands. Just dropped it again.
I hate him. I hate everything about him. I just
what the fuck, man?
Cut him from the
team. That lady's back from last year. The crazy lady.
She's like, grab the fucking ball.
Cut this man. Cut him off your team. Why is he here?
Well,
oh wait, they brought the fake fan back.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Industry plant. Yeah, there it is. Quentin Johnson fucking drops the ball. Herbert gets sacked. Game over.
Wait, they're gonna go for it in the fourth.
Like Grady can drop it again.
I don't know if there's many NFL ones that I think about that often.
I mean, and for me, my biggest one is if Cutler doesn't get injured against Green Bay. I mean, that will forever be my biggest.
You know what mine is? You know what mine is?
I feel like I know what yours is.
If the fucking Saints don't kill Brett Favre on live television in the NFC Championship game, we would have
prevented him from throwing across his
body.
Game's still on. What kind of
nice?
Good. First time. No, I guess my what if in NFL is fuck, I just lost it.
Mine's the tuck rule.
That's fair.
That's the biggest one easily.
Yeah.
John Gruden has it in his bathroom.
Or what if Dez?
Oh,
it makes me sick when I go in here.
What
Which
if
one's Dez's catch?
What if Eli agreed to go to the Chargers?
What year was that? What year was that? It wasn't a catch. Was that the Packers Super Bowl?
No.
Oh, the Dez caught?
Dez.
That was 2013, 2014 because the Packers. No, that was 14-15 because the Packers won and then went to Seattle and lost in overtime.
Yeah.
I wonder, like, more than fucking the 2 times we lost to the Chiefs, I wonder what if we don't run out of quarterbacks against the Eagles. Because I think we beat the Bengals.
My selfish one is what if
Saints Rams pass interference
Yeah,
call, because I think the Saints go in and steamroll the fucking Patriots.
Yeah.
My selfish one is what if AB doesn't get his head taken off? Vontaze perfect.
Oh yeah, that his career where it was going is just
because that Steelers game in Denver the next week, Steelers could have won that game if Fitzgerald to fucking Sant didn't fumble the ball. Like they were winning that game and would have went to New England. I don't know if they beat them, but they could have at least made it interesting. Fucking hate that game. That's the fucking Peyton Manning. I give myself up, and then he stands up and throws 30 yards. Like, no, that's cool.
I mean, the one that I hear the most, especially among older fans. What if Jim McMahon isn't injured in Week 9 against the Packers in '86? Because then they don't bring in.
I don't know. I'll ask my grandfather.
No, that's what I'm saying. Is that I hear a lot of that from older fans.
You know what I always hear from older fans? Man, what if our owner didn't fucking sell Babe Ruth to the fucking Yankees for $100,000 to put no net fucking cocksucker?
250, I think it was.
I don't count championships.
No, it was $100,000. Do you want to challenge me on that? On my pain and misery?
It's like I don't usually take.
What if Jimmy Fallon and Drew Barrymore do not go and do Fever Pitch the year? Is the curse still on? They don't have statues outside Fenway Park is just disrespectful. They deserve a fucking. They did it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care about how much we spent, who's on our team, what happened. No, fucking Drew Barrymore.
Have you heard the interview? Have you heard the story that they were the original plan for that movie was for them to see the team losing? Yeah,
they were supposed to lose because shocking.
And since they kept winning, they decided to.
And then you have to go to St. Louis, like they had to shoot with Fox cameras because they didn't have. Oh yeah, I know everything.
What if
and that it looked like it was real stuff, and her boyfriend
watched on TV. That's a hold. That it doesn't matter. It's a hold. You fucking idiots.
Wait, do people actually think that the Fever Pitch ended the curse of the curse of the Bambino?
No, it's 100% what ended the curse of the Bambino.
Okay.
2003.
2003.
2003.
Barrymore says that her boyfriend watched them on TV during the game, kissing Jimmy Fallon, and since he was like the real Fox feed, he thought like, "What the fuck is happening?"
2003. Little fucking manager of the Red Sox leaves Pedro over 100 pitches. Doesn't take him out of the fucking game. Everybody's saying.
Not even that. It's the leaving him in to face Matsui.
Yeah.
Like he was already at 100 pitches after he got whoever the fuck it was before then.
Yeah. But he knew he had one left. He knew he was done. He knew he needed to stop. And then he didn't do it, so he didn't take him out. And then fucking Aaron Boone, current manager of the Yankees, hits a walk-off home run off Tim Wakefield in 2003 to send them to the World Series to lose the Florida Marlins, which is one of the greatest. Josh Beckett shutout Game 6.
Here's the thing: if Boone doesn't hit that home run or doesn't get to hit that home run, does he ever become manager of the Yankees?
No.
That's funny, Scully. I was going to ask the same thing about Dave Roberts' steal.
Oh yeah. Well, so my prediction this offseason, if we didn't extend him and the Dodgers lost in like embarrassing fashion to the Padres in Week 1, Cora was going to leave. Roberts was getting fired. Roberts was going to go manage the Red Sox. Cora was going to go manage Dodgers. That's what I literally had planned out.
That is
because he is a godsend in our town still for that steal. Like, no questions. And then 2004, we spent a ton of money. We tried to get Alex Rodriguez. We piss off our preppy shortstop, Nomar Garcia-Parra. He's bitching and moaning. We trade him. We end up getting the thing, and then they start filming Fever Pitch, and we won. They're the only thing. I have no other doubt. We came back from 0-3. No other team in the history of sports has ever come down from being down 3-0. So, guess what was their first time? No Jimmy Fallon. No Drew Barrymore. Second year, Drew Barrymore. Okay, yeah. It's the only reason. The same thing with 2013. If they didn't blow up the Boston Marathon, we don't win the World Series that year either.
Mm-hmm.
We are literally a team of circumstances. That's it. And now apparently we're becoming the fucking Steve Cohen of baseball because every free agent we will have at some point apparently. So great.
What if Laz Diaz calls strike 3?
Stop.
Yep.
All right. 4th and 6.
That call this year is still my most angry call I've ever. You should have seen me when it happened live. Aaron Judge strikes out. Oh wait, not a strike. Grand slam. Ah! Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
4th and 6. Oh, and there's a penalty. They're gonna keep this game going, baby.
QJ, I just see that you just needed that one catch. I mean, what have got?
Quentin Johnson about to get a catch. Touchdown. Oh, that's a bad that. I know that's a bad call. Whatever.
They gotta keep the game. I mean, they know
he touched him in the the leg.
Here's the thing.
But
they know we're live, and they know they gotta keep the string going.
They gotta keep Quentin Johnson. I don't think he's on the fucking field.
Stream.
Oh, come on, man! He pulled his hand down.
Oh, actually, no, that's a good call because he moved his right arm down.
Oh my God, he just died. Herbert almost died.
Yep. Jesus Christ.
We can all agree that this is like the changes they made to football this year. Horrible. Yeah, he's not on the field.
Yeah, like those stupid ass, goofy ass helmets. Like
I can't imagine. That was the minor stuff. I'm saying the kickoff rule, the not being able to go for onside kick in any play and having to let the team know, like that's just bad for football.
I still think like those are some goofy ass helmets, man. Like it looks like something you buy in fucking Spirit of Halloween. It feels like something you buy in Spirit of Halloween and somebody just jumped into the field with a costume that is inflatable or something. My thing is like knowing how this world is moving. In less than 10 years, everybody will be wearing those fucking goofy ass helmets.
He threw at him and didn't get it. Quentin had another target, nothing.
Why do you throw to him still?
He's open.
He's not.
Fucking check.
He is the one receiver that you cannot throw open. He is the anomaly.
This is crazy.
Was that 5 targets with no catch?
Yeah, I think so.
Yikes.
All right. That's the last one.
This is also a problem I have at the NFL. It's 3rd and 10. You got to do what you got to do. But why do we always chuck it downfield when you just need actual 10 yards to move the chain? Like, it's so annoying.
I wish I knew, Cody.
Oh yeah, God. Penalty, baby.
They just do nothing. They're just keeping this going. Here comes Quentin Johnson's dig route into the
fucking. They're doing everything they can to keep me alive right now.
Oh, that's 100%.
Oh, now you know what it's like being a Bears fan.
All right. Gus Edwards rush into the end zone. Let's go.
No, what they need to do is let Quentin Johnston run it into the end
zone. Johnson not on the field.
Let him do it. He'll probably
there it is. Touchdown. Gus Edwards.
Well, here's the thing, Cole.
Gus Edwards. Oh, no. Yeah, Gus Edwards. Yeah.
You need to run for 15 yards to get if you need it.
All right, now we're going to go for 2. We're going to go for now we're going to go for
if both QJ catches this 2-point conversion, is that it?
Yeah.
No, they're going to kick it. They're going to kick it. Give it Dicker.
Dicker more points. Let's go.
Oh, there you go.
Gus Edwards 9 carries for 11 yards. Quintessential Gus Edwards line.
Beast.
You know that picture I sent you, Scully, today of them wanting Casas, Wong, and
goodbye
Abreu Tyler Milliken did the Ortiz busting the phone from the Orioles game.
They're asking from us.
Penalty on the
I
point
can't
of
imagine what they're asking from the Phillies.
I'm just telling them right now, like I would do the deal tomorrow if you do Abreu, Mayer, Cutter, send them off. Because if we're in on two aces, Cutter's not making the team anyways.
No, I agree.
Send him. And everybody says, "Oh, we should trade Darren Duran." For what? Unless we're getting Kirby from fucking Seattle, Darren Duran is staying right where he's at. He's cheap for 4 years.
Now, Seattle offered us Kirby for Casas. I will pack his bags myself.
Me too.
All right, onside kick. Let's go.
You think you got it? Hey, we're doing this. So stupid that we have to announce it.
I hate that shit.
Now, again, they know it at this point of the game. Like, they're going for it. It doesn't really matter. But they have no timeouts. Yeah, it's fucking.
It's like a guy coming like.
How many have been successful this season? Has any?
It's like a
Didn't the Bears
ours.
get one?
yeah, the Bears.
Oh yeah, you did just get one. That's crazy.
It's like a mugger walking up to him and be like, "I'm going to mug you now. Your turn."
You got any gun? No. You lose.
If this rule is in place, like the Saints never would have beat the Colts in the Super Bowl because they would have announced, "Hey, we're starting the second half."
Yeah.
Onside kick. Oh, I'm not gonna let you have it then.
Good job, Likely. Gets the ball and goes, "Time to go sleep." You didn't do anything the entire game.
Yeah.
Well, that's the stream. That's our first live stream. Kind of a sucky game overall. Not really that exciting, but Ravens win. Chargers lose. Go to 7-4. We'll be back next Tuesday. We'll be back to normal time because did it early because of Thanksgiving. But we will see you next
What? It's Thanksgiving?
Thursday. Yeah. Bye.
Like.